Hey, 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 hey.
It's the new anthem for the new era. Fins up.
Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
But throw it up. Throw your foe up in the sky. Throw it up. Let them know that we gon' ride. Where you from? We be reppin' worldwide.
BWA, stay loyal till we die.
What is the come up? We been down for a minute. This the come up. We been reppin' stand consistent. This the come up. Now the world gotta feel it. Reppin' so loud, whole world gotta hear it.
New era.
Dolphins on the clizzard, tick, tick, tizzard, till we reach the tizzard. This'll never stizzard, reppin' till we drizzard. So low D, I be reppin' with this hip hop. Throw them fins up, throw them fins up, hit, throw them fins up, throw them fins up, hit, throw them fins up, throw them fins up, hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
Throw them fins up, throw them fins up, hit, throw them fins up, throw them fins up, hit, throw them fins up. Throw them fins up, hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix. Ain't no more relying on fits. It's time for Tua to get us lit. That's why we got Waddle at 6 and Jalen Phillips is a brick at 36. We got Javon Hollins batting hit stick. Eichenberg protecting hips. 2 whole years and he ain't slipped. Run along, he got that gritter, triple threat, he so legit. Garner Coleman, Jared Dukes, the 7th round was such a gift. That's why we toast, that's why we sip, that's why we reppin' MSM. Miami sports music, don't confuse it, don't abuse it. Unless you want a new contusion, real talk, ain't no illusion. Solo D started a movement, MSM the institution. TD Fins the contribution, yeah, we started a new unit.
Throw them fins up, throw them fins up, hit, throw them fins up, throw them fins up, hit, throw them fins up, throw them fins up, hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
Throw them fins up, throw them fins up, hit, throw them fins up, throw them fins up, hit, throw them fins up, throw them fins up, hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
MIAMIDOLPAINs. When do I begin? I've been rapping since a kid. If you rapping, then we can.
TWA, if you reppin', then we can.
Welcome to Persianville. We asking what would Shula do? He would take the narrative and spin it like a hula hoop. He say let it Coach Flow. Coach Flow gon' do his thing and he gon' bring it to it in and to it. Come and change the game. Watch the squad ball out. Got the fans all excited. Coolers out. Grills on. Got the tailgate ignited. It's the Aqua Horse Society. They know we stay united. DWA. We be down and started right. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
Who that?
So low, so low, so low.
I'm trying to tell. You feel me? But that's how we put it down. We put it down every time. When it's time to show up for the fans, we out there. You dig?
They know it's coming. Yeah.
Yeah, with it, man. Let's go. DWA, man.
Hard times, can't stop me cause I'm all grind, can't block me cause I'm gon' shine, do the greatest shit of all time, I'm feeling like I'm shooting, play perfect like I'm shooting, put working like I'm shooting, undefeated like I'm shooting. Play perfect like I'm strategize. Stay corporate with a savage side. It ain't about winning, it can't have my time. I got no time, I only focus on the bottom line. I gotta grind, strategize. Stay corporate with a savage side. It ain't about winning, it can't have my time. I got no time, I only focus on the bottom line. I gotta grind like Shula, playing for perfection like Shula, running with the winners, no losers. We are not the same, don't confuse us. We are not the same, don't confuse us. Playing for perfection like Shula, running with the winners, no losers. we are not the same. Don't confuse us. Don't confuse us. Hard times. Can't stop me cause I'm all grind. Can't block me cause I'm gon' shine. Do the greatest shit of all time. I'm feeling like I'm shooting. Play perfect like I'm shooting. Put working like I'm shooting. Undefeated like I'm shooting. Play perfect like I'm shooting. Hard times, can't stop me cause I'm all grind. Can't block me cause I'm gon' shine. Do the greatest shit of all time. I'm feeling like I'm shooting. Play perfect like I'm shooting. Put working like I'm shooting. Undefeated like I'm shooting. Play perfect like I'm shooting.
Who that? So low. Rest in peace, Don Schuller. Still perfect.
Hey, what's up? Y'all know who it is, man. The Dolphins D, we already in here. Ready to turn up this year. He gon' get it.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium.
We gon' defend it. Homie, this side. We gon' defend it. Remember he say his squad. We gon' defend it. Homie, this side. We gon' defend it. Remember he say his squad. I got the whole squad with me now. Train to go. Come play games if you want to. Try to crash eyes, you done took the wrong route. We gon' crash you like a stunt dude. Check y'all like 1, 2. Tap your head like your uncle. You wanna ride, stay buckle. It get loud down here, get wild down here. Time to feel the jungle. Never disrespect the squad that's defended by a line. And some beats on the feast on opposition. Another line in the back, sing it to the ER. Just in case you got through the first line with tripping. But if for some reason it get crazy, I got watchers on the corner for my safety. Everybody here well coached. Change the weather under pressure, stay cool like I AC. Woo! But we still make heat. Woo! Was you trying to play me? We be 3+ AD, but I'm a fool so low. Can't nothing break me. Be great, only way to do great things. Hit hard, only way to make a statement. Come up in our territory, make a payment. Or be in debt with your neck, gotta play. We gon' defend. Homie, this side. We gon' defend it. Remember he say his squad. We gon' defend it. Homie, this side. We gon' defend it. Remember he say his squad.
I hit them boys. We throw them toys. Got that QB. We them boys. We the realest. We go gorillas. We out here, homie. You gon' feel us. Don't make me come down. Get in that box. Like I'm red. I'll knock your socks. Won't play y'all boys. Cause we some bullies. We'll take your cookies. Cause y'all some rookies. I'm in the building. Me and Shot Jones. We do lane. We don't play zone. We play that man. So guard your hands. I see your eyes. You're scared,
we
man.
We gon' defend it. Homie, this side. We gon' defend it. Remember he say his squad. We gon' defend it. Homie, this side. We gon' defend it. Remember he say his squad.
His squad, his squad, his squad, his squad, his squad, his squad. Yeah.
Emmanuel Ogber, part of the Buffet Boys. Shout out Solo D. Shout out to DWA. Let's eat.
Yo, Solo! You know they been saying you gotta make a hit squad part 2. But you know, man, we hungry this time, man. We gotta eat this time. Yeah.
Back in the beast mode. AMC was trying to rap up the East Coast. Take shots, fall back, then reload. Get the powder time to slap up these foes. Anytime we hit the field, then we must play. And these boys going hard, man, I must say. Try to stay in one route like the busway. Trying to eat teams up like a buffet. Buffet. Eat the offense like a buffet. Eat the quarterback like a buffet. Eat the running back like a buffet. Eat the wide receiver like a buffet. Eat the O-line like a buffet. Eat the coach up like a buffet. Eat the fan base like a buffet. Stay in one route like the busway. I say and not quote. Go hard or go home is the motto. A pick or a sack is the lotto. Let's cook them like Emerald Lagasso. My bad, Lagasse. He going south, that is not me. Hungry for greatness, so I eat. Stay in my zone like a Bobby. Jumping off the edge like E and Shaq. Straight pressure, never even back. Protection on the way you gon' get wins. Split through the middle like Wilkins. Got some backers on the back that's gon' back me up. Straight action, we be acting up. Tell Coach Drop his best plan, but it still get snatched by X-Man. Cause we back in the beast mode. AFC, we tryna rap up the East Coast. Take shots, fall back, then reload. Get the powder time to slap up these foes. Anytime we hit the field, then we must play. And these boys going hard, man, I must say. Try to stay in one route like the busway. Trying to eat teams up like a buffet. Buffet. Eat the offense like a buffet. Eat the quarterback like a buffet. Eat the running back like a buffet. Eat the wide receiver like a buffet. Eat the O-line like a buffet. Eat the coach up like a buffet. Eat the fan base like a buffet. Stay in one route like the busway.
Eating like a buffet, it be a long day. We ain't gon' play. Get them boys green, no subway. Pick the ball off X and BJ. I don't care about what he and she say. That's nonsense. Check the replay. I work overnight and it's early morning, but I'm turned up cause it's game day. They don't really want it with your boy. O-line really get destroyed. Ex-Patriot, Cal Van Noy. Put him on his butt, hurt everyone. What's a grown man to a boy? Jam him at the line, dare you to throw it. Disciplined coach Brian Flores. Never getting rattled to boys. Fans better pay attention, need the social distance. I got a witness and you know we blitzing, but mind your business. Christian Wilkins on the line of scrimmage. Far from timid, push it to the limit, revving engine. You know we gotta get it, Nick Nitty. You know we gonna bring it, bang, get it. Take it to the business. Fins up till my life is finished. Say it with my chest cause I meant it. A lie, know why, I admit it. New era, yeah, our division. A win streak, we just keep on winning. So I lose, tell them suck a limit. Bills with the Jets and New England. Miami top dogs where you hear me.
Back in the beast mode. AFC, we tryna rap up the East Coast. Take shots, fall back, then reload. Get the powder time to slap up these foes. Anytime we hit the field, then we must play. And these boys going hard, man, I must say. Try to stay in one route like the busway. Trying to eat teams up like a buffet. Buffet. Eat the offense like a buffet. Eat the quarterback like a buffet. Eat the running back like a buffet. Eat the wide receiver like a buffet. Eat the O-line like a buffet. Eat the coach up like a buffet. Eat the fan base like a buffet. Stay one route like the busway.
So low, so low, so low, deep. So low, so low, so low, deep.
Yes, I'm Danny Johnson, CEO at TPP, The Positive Porpoise.
I'm Jason Miller from Fins Up SoCal Fan Club.
I'm Scott Howell from Atlanta Dolphin Club.
Mark Angelo, NorCal Dolphin Club.
And you're listening to Clock Blockers, Miami fans' #1 morning show.
Run it, 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 run it.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Stephen D, and it's time for the #1 Miami fan morning show across the land. I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Clock Blockers, baby. What's up? Good morning to my Fins family. Good morning to my Fin-laws. Just want to say hello to everybody, actually. How are y'all doing? What's up? Good to see y'all on this Spread Kindness Friday. That's right, Spread Kindness Friday. It's contagious. Spread kindness. Okay? We're going to have a positive, kind, wonderful Friday today. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do here. And we're going to try to make Miami great again. Hope everybody's having a good morning. I'll be honest with you. I'm a little tired today. Stayed up and watched that game last night. Then I watched the rest of the Squid Game on Netflix. Fire show. Then I watched Dave Chappelle, which was absolutely amazing. And then next thing I know, it was like 3 a.m. Yeah. So I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired this morning. Okay. I'm a little tired that I took some time for me. Just took it way too late and early this morning. Yeah, man. Look, what's going on? How's everybody doing? If y'all haven't done so already, please go hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Go hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Come on. What are you waiting on? You haven't done it yet? We got 31 people and 20 likes. Hit that like button. Let's go. As people are starting to come into the chat room this morning. Look, if you guys want to sign up and become a member of the channel, I want you guys to sign up and become a member of the channel. There's a couple of different ways to do it. First way, I'm going to put in the chat box for you guys right here. Sign up. Sign up to become a member of the channel. Actually, this is the only way to do it. It's the join button. Go ahead and click now. There's 3 different tiers. I'd love for you to sign up and become a member of the channel, become part of the family today. Let's go. Chef Shu says, I got to give me one of those shirts, Steven. Where can I get one, Fran? Well, right now they're not online yet. I actually have about 3 or 4 different shirts in the making. I have a swear jar shirt in the making. I actually got a swear jar logo in the making. But I think you're going to like the swear jar shirt. It's pretty fire. I got a Clock Blocker shirt, a couple of them. I'm hoping within the next few weeks I'll have about 4 to 5 shirts available for y'all to cop. Some great merch for the morning show. But I'm in the process of getting all that made. I want to make sure it looks tight. I want to make sure it looks good. I don't want to just throw something out there for you guys. So yeah, be there. Let's see. Christmas says, and you are still here. I refreshed my YouTube page thinking you were late. Look forward to the stream every morning during work. Well, Chris, I'm here every morning. I'm here every morning without fail. Look, I looked at my clock this morning. I'm like, man, I'm so tired. So tired. Yeah. Hey, look, you know what's cool though? What's cool is that Dave Chappelle special last night or on YouTube. I know it's getting a lot of heat and I don't talk politics on my channel, but I'm going to say this. Dave Chappelle's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. And comedy you should be able to talk about anything in comedy, in my opinion. That's what comedy's for. I think some comedy's for some people and some comedy's not. Just like this morning show's probably for some people and this morning show's probably not for somebody. That's fine. Some Dolphins content is made for some people and it's not made for others. But Dave Chappelle's stand-up was straight fire. That man is the GOAT. And yeah, love him. Love him. Love him. Let's see here. Estefan says, make Miami great again. Yes, I could probably use some coffee. So if you want to go ahead and donate to the channel so I can get some coffee. No, I'm just playing. If you want to donate to the channel and help the channel grow, there's a lot of different ways that we go back and putting the money back into the podcast network. There's a lot of different things we want to do. We got some live shows, and there's some cool stuff that I want to be able to buy so that way I can be able to give stuff back to you guys at these live events. Please donate to the channel. There's a couple different ways to do that. You can use the YouTube Live Super Chat. You guys can do the MSM Podcast Network, which is the PayPal account. And you also can use the Cash App, which is $MSM Podcast Network. And I will say I have seen the last couple of days some of you donate to the channel through PayPal and Cash App. And I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Don't ruin Chappelle spoiler. I'm not. I won't do it. I won't do it. Not you, but usually people enjoy comedy until it's their turn to get it. Oh, hey, look, that's the best part about his comedy is Dave Chappelle holds no punches and he will go after everybody. He'll go after everybody. There's nobody that like black, white, green, purple, straight, gay, it doesn't matter. He is awesome. And that's what comedy should be. And I'm not gonna ruin any of the jokes, but let me just say it's one of my favorite Chappelle stand-ups. It's one of my favorite. And 10 minutes in, if you look at my tweet last night, I was like, whoa. Like he went hard in the paint. There's no doubt about that. Want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, tailgreeter.com. Tailgreeter.com is one of the best ways for fans to enjoy the tailgate experience. There's a couple different ways you guys can do that, but go to tailgreeter.com, type in East 32 Dolphins Tailgate. Okay? East 32 Dolphins Tailgate. And it's the best way for fans to express their love and passion for our team and city. The community and the parking lots allow everyone to be themselves no matter where they're from or what team they root for. When it comes down to it, there's no denying the allure of the game day experience, and the tailgate is the glue that holds it all together. So make sure you go follow Tailgreeter on social media at Tailgreeter and go visit them at tailgreeter.com. Also, if you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm looking to get more followers. I need y'all's help. And I'm a big Twitter guy. I love Twitter. I'm here for Twitter. Please go follow me on Twitter at StephenDSKPL. SKPL stands for spread kindness, positivity, and love. That's what I'm about. That's what I'm about. Let's see here. Helberto said, good morning, Stephen. Just got our free merchandise yesterday. My daughter loved the Looney Tunes DWA shirt mask. Thanks to you for the Finn shirt as well. Love what you do, and thank you. Alberto, man, you've been a big part of coming on. You got to sign up. Become a member of the family, Alberto. Become a member of the family. But yeah, we definitely try to take care of our own. Let's see here. Delusional Patriots fan says Dave is my favorite. Big John 007. It's on Netflix. Good morning. Yes, it is on Netflix. It's called the finale, something like that. The last show. He says it's his last special. All right. Let's talk some Dolphins stuff. Y'all ready to talk some Dolphins football this morning? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for this game Sunday? Look, man, I'm gonna keep it positive. Here's the reality. All right? Here is the reality. Reality is Tom Brady doesn't do well against the Miami Dolphins in the state of Florida. So we're going to keep that energy up. Okay? I don't care that it's Tampa. We're going to keep that same energy. Tom Brady does not do well against the Dolphins in the state of Florida. Okay? Let's just call it what it is. Let's keep that energy. Let's hope that becomes the case still. Number 2. My hope is that because the last couple of weeks have been so atrocious that they take everything out the window or they roll the window down, take everything and throw it out the window. I'm talking about new game plan. I'm talking about new everything. I want to see everything new. I want to see him approach the game differently, everything. Number 3, you have to sack Tom Brady multiple times. You have to put Tom Brady on his back. You have to. If you want to have any chance at winning on Sunday, the defense has to bring the pressure and blitz. And you got to hope that secondary holds up, which, again, it's a good secondary we have. Right? So, look, Sunday's menu is GOAT. No doubt about it. And we need to carve them up, cook them, eat them, all that. GOAT is good. I wouldn't know. Never had GOAT before. But I'm just saying, that's what the Dolphins need to be eating. I need to be seeing this from Emmanuel Agba on Sunday afternoon. Estefan, promote your hat, Stephen. I know I do promote DWA, Estefan. But right now, I just feel like I need to do something different. Make Miami great again just seems to be what I need to be wearing right now. Shout out to Justin Finsticky and his hats. I promote everybody. I'm telling you, I don't just promote my stuff on air. I promote everybody. But if you really want an awesome fire DWA hat, go to MiamiSportsMusic.com right now. Go do that. It's good stuff. Hilberto signed up for life. Shout out to DWA for life. Hilberto signed up, ladies and gentlemen. We got a new member of the family. Love it. Stephen, I want one of those Dolphins hoodies you wore that one time. Take McBride. I believe that's from East 32 Dolphins too. I wear so much stuff. If you ever want to send me stuff to promote and wear, I'll rock it on the show. I'll rock your stuff. I like free stuff. I'll rock it and promote it. So look, that needs to happen. The other thing is, we can't have Leonard Fournette looking like he's the best running back in the world. Cannot have that happen this weekend. But the fact of the matter is this. You stop Brady, you win this game. You stop Brady, you win this game. There are a lot of holes on this Tampa Bay defense because of a lot of injuries. Richard Sherman, who was sitting on the bench watching football, was watching from his couch the first 3 weeks of the season. Started last week or played 50-plus snaps or something like that, 40-plus snaps. I'm just saying. There's a lot of holes on the secondary. So, Jacoby Brissett, you get another shot, bro. You get another shot. But one thing you can't be doing on Sunday, cannot be holding that ball too long. And go through your progressions. Don't throw it at the very first person you see. Unless the first person you see is Jalen Waddle wide open down the field like he was a couple times last Sunday. By all means, throw it to Jalen Waddle then. I need to be seeing some progressions from Jacoby. He needs to be looking at defenses, reading it. And the other thing I need to see on Sunday is I need to see some cohesiveness on that sideline. Big Drip ENT says, hold D-line, wide receiver stance. Ready, set, go. The goal is to win, at least fight like men. Stop the run. Stop Brady. You stop Brady, you win this game. I can't say it more effective than that. He does not like to be hit. When he gets hit, he gets rattled. The GOAT can be rattled. Don't think he can't be. One thing about Patrick Mahomes is I don't know how you really beat Patrick. I don't know how you quite beat him yet. I don't know how you quite beat Herbert. I don't know how you quite beat any of the other big name quarterbacks in the NFL. There's a few of them that I kind of scratch my head like, But Brady has a blueprint on how to beat him. Knock him on his butt, hit him as many times as possible, and you're going to piss him off. And when you piss him off, he does not play well. He does not. He doesn't. He starts shaking off Byron Leftwich. I mean, I'm telling you right now, Brady can be beat. This is your God. This is the man y'all look up to. Whose man's is this? Someone come get this man. I'm telling you, he can be broken, he can be beaten, and he can be rattled. And you do that, we can win. So, look, there's 3 easy ways to do that. There's 3 easy ways to win this game. Rattle Brady, make him uncomfortable. Secondary needs to step up, intercept Brady 2 or 3 times. And Jacoby needs to read through his progressions, not hold on the ball too long, and hit people down the field. And by God, please, Jacoby Brissett, throw the ball to Gesicki. Please throw the ball to Gesicki. Gesicki's open. Just so you know, Gesicki's been open the last couple of weeks. Feel free to throw the ball to him, Jacoby. Feel free. I'm just saying. That's what you do. And time of possession, right? Obviously. Danny Hadaway, you said it right. Keep Brady on the sidelines. That's another way to beat Brady. Don't let him play. Don't let him play. I'm just telling you right now, we need to play a perfect game on Sunday for us to win. It's not impossible. It's unlikely. It's not impossible. All right, I want to hear from you. I want to get what your score predictions are, what you think is going to happen during the game, or what you think it's going to take for the Dolphins to win. I put in the chat the link to come on. Come on. Let's have a good time. Use the hashtag Dolphin Chat. If you have a question, you want me to answer it, put it in the chat. If you want to donate to the channel, use the money sign below down at the bottom of the chat box. Come on. Sign up to become a member just like my man Hilberto did. Congratulations, Hilberto. Hilberto, I just made you a moderator too. All right. Y'all know him. Y'all love him. Sometimes y'all are like, this man is crazy. Y'all hate his basketball team because I know I do. Spurs suck, Estefan. What's up, Estefan?
So, can you hear me?
I can hear you, man.
Yeah, man. I don't have my headset. I'm freaking watching. That's why I've been MIA. Doing the watching. So,
well, yeah, man. You really sound echoey. I can tell you that.
Oh, damn. I just get my piece and I get out. Look, man, their secondary has been susceptible going back to week 1. I've been watching them. So, injuries or not, we should be able to throw the ball. But do we have the quarterback that can get the job done and you know what I mean, and make those throws? So, that's where I'm at. So, and we got to have it. I know this sounds ridiculous. We have no business winning this game. I agree with everybody, but we have to win this game, man. I can't give a score prediction. I just want this to win. Whatever it takes. That way, when Watson comes in, he doesn't have too much on his plate. You know, we got to have a decent record for when he gets in. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, try to find a headset because you sound echoey, but Spurs suck, just so you know. Just want you to know that.
So does he. I'm out.
All right, man. Let me bring on Big John. What's the Big John? Big John, what you doing there, Big John? Oh, that was your hand.
Oh, that was your hand.
Can you hear me, Big John?
Can you hear me, Big John?
Because I can hear myself.
Can you
What's
hear
up
me
with
now?
everybody this? I can hear you now.
Everybody's
got phone problems this morning. Everybody's got phone problems this morning.
I just wanted Estefan to be up so I could tell him that today we're going to whoop his ass. He played the
swear
Spurs
jar,
today.
Big John. Swear
That's
John.
fine.
Swear
Okay,
John.
I'm gonna enjoy.
I'm about to say swear John. Swear
John. Swear John. Yeah, it works too.
Swear John. That works too.
That's gonna be amazing.
That's $1, sir. That is $1.
How many points you think we beat the Spurs by today?
Oh, at least 60. At least 60. It's preseason.
You go big or go home, huh? 60? Damn.
Bro. That's two. That's $2.
What?
Yeah, bro. I'm just telling you right now, Spurs.
What the word? The word damn is a bad word?
See, that's $3. That's
You're
$3.
lying, man. Get out of here with that.
Every word is $1 and the F-bomb is $2. So right now
every word we talk is man. Okay. You're gonna see me talk PG-10 now. Watch.
Chef Juice says, "Swear jar, Big John."
Yeah, no. Chef Juice good. He's good at keeping tabs.
I know, bro. That man's got list. That man understands. He got list. He keeps some receipts around here.
Yeah, he does. So what's up, man?
Not much, man. Do you agree with my statement? Like, in order to win on this Sunday, as unlikely as it is, you have to make Brady uncomfortable. If you make Brady uncomfortable, you have a shot.
Yeah, because that's been his MO. At the end of the day, no quarterback likes to get hit.
Nope. No, but Brady's different, right? Like, I feel like Russell Wilson gets hit. Russell Wilson, by the way, is the most hit quarterback in the NFL since he's come into the league.
And he's got an ugly middle finger now.
Oh, dude, that was so gory last night looking at his finger.
Yeah.
Like, I was shaking my hand watching it, like,
Yeah, it looks like it hurt, I'm not gonna lie.
That hurt me watching it.
Yeah.
I'm still shaking my hand looking at that.
Aaron Donald breaks quarterbacks just by lifting his hand. It's terrible.
But think about it, right? He's the most hit quarterback, but I don't think that he gets rattled. I don't think that he gets rattled. But I know that when Brady gets hit, and he does not like it. He does not like it at all, and it affects his game.
Yeah, because you bring pressure right up the middle. That's where he doesn't like it.
I'm telling you, man. Tomorrow or Sunday, Christian Wilkins, Emmanuel Ogbah.
I just want to see Jerome Baker blitz, man. I'd rather see Jerome Baker blitz than Jerome Baker cover. I'll tell you that.
Well, hey, look, I think Jerome Baker is decent at covering. A lot of people don't agree. I think he's okay. Dude, he's been our leading tackler the last 2 years.
Yeah, I know, because every play they get past 5 yards, he got to hit somebody.
That's true. I'll give you that much.
Yeah.
But what I will say is just like Toby says in the thing here, and I said earlier, blitz. We need to do more blitzing on Sunday than we've done the whole year combined.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand where the amoeba defense went. I don't understand all that stuff they were doing last year. Instead of doing it this year, it just disappeared. I don't know. I think they really tried to. They really have tried to.
I think they've tried to outthink themselves. I think they've tried to outthink themselves.
Yeah, they tried to get organic pressure. They tried to bring 4 and drop 7, and it hasn't worked.
Let me ask you, in the NFL, with ski, like all right. So I know you're not a big baseball fan, but in baseball, they have this thing called the shift. You know what the shift is in baseball?
First of all, I never said I wasn't a baseball fan. Just the Marlins have sucked for 20 years.
They've won a World Series though twice.
Yeah,
twice.
Yeah. But you're probably the only human being to wear a 2006 or a 1997 shirt. Because in Miami, where they win, there's so many things to do. Nobody remembers. That's what I was telling you the other day.
I would take 2 Super Bowls since 1997 for as a Dolphins fan. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know what the shift is.
Let me go back to my original point. So you know what a shift is. So in baseball,
isn't that the way they used to play? What's his name? That he played for Boston, the first baseman,
Big Papi. David
They
Ortiz.
used to always pull a shift on Big Papi. Yeah.
So Big Papi was one of the most shifted players in baseball when it was on. I'm a big, I rooted for the Orioles up here in Baltimore, and Buck Showalter was the manager there for years there, and he would always play the shift against players. And I always said, why don't play like this is one of my biggest pet peeves with baseball. All you have to do is lay down a bunt. You practice it, and you get a free base hit. Take your base. Just lay down a bunt. Right? Yeah. So I say that to say this. If you know what works, why wouldn't you do, like in football? Let's go back to football. Why wouldn't you blitz more? I don't understand. If you know that Brady doesn't like it, why would you not blitz more? Because your secondary is good enough. It doesn't make sense to me.
But I mean, that's what doesn't make sense this year about them overthinking this. I was saying this from the offseason where I told you, dude, when they go to draft a player, they overthink. They literally have, I said it, they have players in front of them where like, yo, that guy's the guy. Mm-hmm. That guy's the left. If you want to draft the left tackle, draft the left tackle. Don't draft the right tackle to put him at left. They just overthink everything. I don't know why he does that. It's right in front of you. It's not that difficult. And they've been doing it, dude.
So what I'm hearing from you, Big John, is in order to win on Sunday, we just can't overthink. We can't outthink ourselves.
No, it's logical. If Jalen Waddle's open, stop. You said it yourself. Get rid of the ball.
Yep.
Like he's open.
And read through your progressions.
But the thing is, I watched the Colts game. I went back and I looked at it. I went back and I looked at the game before that, the Raiders. They're open. He's staring at them, and they're open. And he won't throw it. It's like he's like a stuttering quarterback. It makes sense. He pump fakes, but he doesn't throw it.
I know.
And then they say they want and then they say Tua has to have Alabama open. What does Brissett need for he? Does he need you to be the only player on the field?
So let's go back to the safety play in Vegas. If you rewatch that play, you do realize that there are 4 other wide receivers that are all open on that play.
Completely right down the middle. Wasn't Gesicki open for like 40 yards?
I'm telling you, Gesicki's open. Gesicki's open 80% of the time.
No, yeah, I understand that. But on that particular play, what you're bringing up, he was open down the middle for like 40 yards. There was nobody there. It's like when you play, it looks like, when you play Madden and you're in practice mode and you're trying to do a play and there's only your defenders, only your team on the field.
Yep.
That's what it looked like. He doesn't throw the ball. I don't know why. I don't know if brain fart.
Chef Shu says, I'll cover OG Estefan's tap on the swear jar. Estefan had a $5 tab. So shout out to the mayor of the members club. Go ahead, Chef Shu.
Wow.
But you still owe 3. You still owe 3.
That's fine. That's okay. I probably.
But no, I agree with you. I agree with you. I feel like that, especially having 3 offensive coordinators or 2 or whatever you want to call it, whoever the hell is calling plays for the Dolphins, right? I feel like, to me, that you're making it. I'm not saying that you can't have a run game coordinator and a pass game coordinator. I'm okay with that. But that's not what I'm hearing. I'm hearing there's 2 offensive coordinators.
Well, I don't really think that there's 2 literal offensive coordinators. I think that what they do.
There is though on paper.
No, well, the reason you put it on paper that way is so they can't take him unless they're gonna. The only way they can take a coach off of your staff, even if he's not on your team, or they can pluck him after the season, is if they elevate him to another position above the one you have him at.
So you think, again, the Dolphins are overthinking this and playing a chess game and saying, we want to keep this guy.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it wasn't worth it. Yeah, overthink it. Man, listen, you've heard me beat.
By the way, that's so
drum.
Dolphins. That's so Dolphins. If that's the case,
You've heard me beat the bed and beat the drum.
Chef Shu says, "I got you, Big John. He got you $3."
Chef Jew, he's the man. I love Chef Jew. Even if he didn't cover me. Like I've been beating the drum for Steve Sarkisian from before.
I know.
He's like,
I know.
If you had Tua at Alabama, and Tua went 43 and 3 touchdown to interception ratio, and you sit there and you say on video, what's next for my career is I would love to coach Tua Tagovailoa for the rest of my career. Hello, Dolphins. That's
the very first phone call would have been, "Hey, Steve, what are you doing? Do you want a job?"
That would have been he literally said what he wanted. I mean, what more does he got to do? Hey, Dolphins, here, job application. Like, hello, like he's telling you what he wants to do, and you're here fighting with a 73-year-old man. With all respect to Shane Haley,
and here's the thing. I got to be honest with you.
You owe him an apology, man.
I don't even know if I'm mad at him no more.
No.
Because now I see where he was coming from.
Well, I'm mad at him from the standpoint that
he could have handled it better and he could have went about it better.
Yeah,
I get
that's the only reason that I'm upset at him.
But I see what he's saying. I 100% see what he's saying.
Yeah.
Tua was not ready and still isn't ready to really be the
it's
quarterback
not that Tua is not. It's to me. It's not that Tua is not ready or that he isn't ready. To me, the thing is very simple. Everybody wants to sit there and say Justin Herbert this, Justin Herbert that. With everybody has a right to look at it. And
I don't care about Herbert.
No. I'm making a point. Everybody can look at it from 34 different perspectives. The bottom line is, when you have a quarterback, and let's say you would have drafted a 6'4" guy, you drafted a 6'4" guy. Everybody here knows Tua is 6'1". Everybody knows Tua is 215. When you draft Drew Brees, you protect Drew Brees. When you draft Tua, you got to
protect Tua. Yeah,
they didn't protect Tua. Like I still want you tell me what Hunter Long did. What has Hunter Long done this season?
Nothing. Nada.
So why didn't you take an offensive center?
Because I'm telling you, their mindset was, let's draft Hunter Long to replace Gesicki. But the reality, all right. What was I saying at the beginning of the year? I was saying a few things, right? I was saying Tua's going to have an amazing year because
he still might,
and he still might. He still might, but we also know that the inefficiencies where he's the places where he's inefficient at do not mask the other problems that are on this team, aka the O-line, aka
what. Let me ask you a question.
Let me finish this. The second thing I said Jakeem Grant shouldn't be on this team. I was 100% right about that.
Well, we all were.
And the third thing I said Gesicki should leave because he's not a real tight end. Now, I'm not wrong about that. He is not a real tight end. But by God, he is one of the best receivers we have, if not maybe the best besides Waddle. Like he's consistently open every play. When you put the ball in his area, he's catching it. There's not a lot of drop passes for him. I love my whole philosophy about Gesicki has changed. We need to keep Gesicki. And I don't know if you do that. And I would say that their original plan was not to do that because that's why they went out and got Hunter Long.
Yeah, but see, here's my thing. Even if you were going to get rid of Gesicki, the priority on this team I would have preferred to draft a center. There's two proven centers in the draft when there were two centers on the board.
Landon Dickerson.
There was Landon Dickerson, and there was a guy from Wisconsin, Milwaukee, whatever his name was.
Quinn Mernez.
Quinn Miners.
Yep, Quinn Miners.
There was two guys that were on the board. You need a center, and I'd rather get a center that we need greatly over a tight end that you can always get a serviceable tight end.
Because here's the reality: Hunter Long isn't better than Durham Smythe. I don't think yet. It may be at all.
So at the end of the day, you overthought the pick. You overthought it. In my opinion, as much as I love Jalen Phillips, I wouldn't have got mad if they wouldn't have taken Jalen Phillips and they would have taken Cosme.
Estefan says, "Thank you, Chef. You the man. I want Deshaun Watson. Now nobody cares what you say, John. Here's my swear credit."
Well, you'll care what we say today when the Spurs get destroyed. I'm gonna watch the game and just let you know.
I just want you to know, Estefan, my Twitter is gonna be fire later. Just so you know, during that game.
Oh, by the way, Estefan, according to NBA coaches, the best coach in the NBA, it's Eric Spoelstra.
Eric Spoelstra, sir, not Greg Popovich. Who's that Greg Popovich guy?
We gotta change his name to Popovich.
Popovich. I like it. Yeah. I like it, Big John. Greg Popovich. I love dogging on the Spurs. It is like the best thing of the morning show.
Oh, of course.
D-Dub says, didn't Gesicki bobble the ball on the 2 interception in the Pats game? Miss me with that good hands talk, Steven. Bro, so you're going to give me one play.
Listen, man, don't do that.
No, I got to get my man. He's my boy. He's my boy, but I can't do that.
I'm agreeing with you. That's not fair. That was a throwaway. That wasn't even a pass. He wasn't expecting that, man.
Really, D-Dub?
Don't do that, man.
D-Dub, don't be that guy, bro. Like, come on, my guy. Like for real. Here's the real talk. Gesicki is open like 80% of the time. I don't think I'm exaggerating. I don't think I'm exaggerating with that number.
No, I don't think you are either. I don't know why he's not the number one option on every play.
Every play, right?
He's open every play. I mean, I just wonder what the Dolphin. I want you to tell me exactly. I want your opinion. Where do you think Tua's inefficiency is that you keep saying? Because as bad as everybody says Tua plays, the bottom line is this: Tua may win ugly. Right? Wait. Tua may win ugly right now, but the only thing I know is that when Tua doesn't play, we don't win.
So here's some real talk, okay?
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
In a dream world, let's go back in time, shall we? Let's get in that.
Are we going back to the Denver game again?
We're gonna go back to week 4 or 5 of the NFL last year when Ryan.
But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this year.
I got you. Let me get there, Big John. I'm gonna get there.
Okay.
Just take this journey with me, man. In a perfect world, I never, not one time, would have started Tua Tagovailoa last year. Ryan Fitzpatrick would have started all 16 games, and Tua would have sat on the bench, and I would have let Fitzmagic have the entire season to show me what he's got.
Okay.
And I believe with that, I would like to have believed. Now we don't know, we'll never know, but I would have liked to believe we might have won maybe 1 or 2 more games with that. And the other thing that I also believe with that too is I think it would have given Tua the opportunity to really learn and not be thrown into the fire right away. Because here's the reality. Tua was hurt. He wasn't 100%. I'd have to think the coaching staff would know that to a certain extent. And there was no preseason last year. There was nothing. So you threw a guy into the fire who had no experience on NFL playing. His very first play, he got sacked by Aaron Donald.
So you set him up to fail, basically.
100%. I think that they set him up to fail. Now, with that being said, let's fast forward to this offseason, Big John. This offseason, we let Fitzmagic walk, who, by the way, bye, bud. I get it. I totally understand. You feel disrespected. You want to go play where you're going to play. Okay?
Okay.
I have no problem with that. But I personally, again, let's say in a perfect world, Tua never would have played. Fitzmagic would have still been maybe the guy at the beginning of this year. And because if you look at guys like Aaron Rodgers, you look at guys that sat on the bench those first couple of years, Patrick Mahomes,
and learned.
It was so beneficial for them. And I truly believe that would have been the case, because now we're in a scenario where Tua has had this experience, and because fans are, what have you done for me lately? They're dogging Tua, right? And the reality is Tua's still learning. Tua's still learning. He's still getting better. But like him not being able to call certain plays, right? Him not being able to read defenses, the way I go back to, I don't want to talk about Deshaun Watson, but I'll go back to Deshaun. You look at Deshaun Watson's press conferences and you see him break down a defense. Tua's not there yet. Tua's not there yet.
Everybody's look. You need to show me why Tua's not there yet, because I understand that. Yeah, okay, he may not have been ready last year, but I haven't seen anything from Tua to the point where Tua may have missed one read or missed a throw or should have thrown the ball here or thrown the ball there. But all I know is this year's first game, he didn't play that bad.
He didn't. And I agree with that.
Wait. But we won. So we don't know if he would have been playing better the second, third, or fourth game, because he hasn't.
I guarantee you we would have won in Vegas. I know for a fact we would have won in Vegas.
Okay, so if right now we were 3-2, we'd be what, 3-2?
No, we would be 2-2 because we're 1-3.
I think Tua wins both games. I don't think Tua just wins the Raider game.
You think he wins the Colts game too? That's fine. And I don't think I'm going to argue with you on that one.
So if right now we were 3-1,
and I would say who cares about this game this week? If we get beat, so be it.
Exactly, but we wouldn't be thinking the way we're thinking about Tua when he's 3-1, because I guarantee you would see progression in Tua.
We would, but we wouldn't. But he still would not be where we want him to be at.
But at the end of the day, there was never going to be a quarterback that would have been there.
Deshaun Watson
would have been. So then what was the point of drafting Herbert then, or Tua?
We don't. Do you admit that we don't evaluate talent well and we don't coach up well?
I would still have taken Tua 5th overall, whether we evaluate talent or not. That wouldn't have been the pick. That wouldn't have been the pick that I would have changed. I would have changed every other pick. You didn't support your quarterback the way you should have.
That's not the argument here.
It's not your argument, but it should be, because the reason why Tom Brady is great is because everywhere Tom Brady goes, Tom Brady's offensive line gives Tom Brady time to throw.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that, Big John.
Okay,
you're not wrong.
So, but you're still going to give me Deshaun Watson. Go ahead.
But Big John, D1 is in the back room. I'm gonna bring D1 here in a second. But let me ask you, how many O lines are really great in the NFL right now?
You don't have to be great. You don't have to be great. I'm not asking for the O line to be great. I'm asking for the O line to be average.
All right, let me bring in D1. D1, what's up, my guy?
All I'm saying is, instead of being 31st or 32nd, you could be 24th, and it'd be better.
D1, what's up, man? Take yourself off mute.
Wow, you put the man on mute.
I didn't put him on mute. I didn't put him on mute.
Time out.
D1, you're on mute. You're on mute, D1.
Hey, what's up, Steven? What's up?
What's up, my guy? How are you?
Nothing. I'm good. Are you?
Man, it's good to hear from
you.
Hold
on, quick. Hold on, right quick.
All right, I'm holding. I'm
That is one hell of an icon he got up there. That is pretty funny.
Let's see here. Let's read some of these while we're waiting for D1 to come on. Gene says Tua last year in first 4 game versus the rookies first 4 isn't comparable. The only reason catches flack is because Herbert is looks like a generational talent. The verdict is in on Tua. 3 years from now, he will be out of the league. Meanwhile, Geno Smith has better projected stats than Tua. Do the 5, lying to yourself about Tua. Keith Smith said all those things said, and I still want Watson. You there, D1? No, D1's not there yet. Trade for
Yeah,
Geno.
I'm here now.
Whenever you're ready, man. All right, the floor is yours.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm just trying to get ready. Just got into work. What? I'm good, and y'all? How y'all doing this Friday?
Hey, man, it's Spread Kindness Friday, brother.
Oh, it's Spread Kindness Friday? Oh,
Spread
okay.
Kindness Friday.
What would y'all talk about? Y'all was discussing the draft or something like that?
No, we're just talking about where is Tua's inefficiencies at, because Big John seems to think that there's not any, that nobody is telling him what Tua's inefficiencies are, or nobody's able to tell him.
No. That's not what Big John said. You told me that one of his inefficiencies is reading a defense. I told you, at being correct from last year, I haven't seen anything to tell me that Tua wouldn't have been progressively better this year because he hasn't played. He got his ribs broken in 1.5 seconds. People like to gloss over the fact that Jesse Davis completely whiffed and killed him, or any other quarterback for that matter. And nobody seems
Jesse Davis.
Go ahead.
I mean, I was listening to some, well, not listening, reading some on Twitter yesterday, and people were like, well, Jesse Davis was our best graded O lineman and blah, 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 because that's what PFF said. And I'm like, yo, you cannot take, especially when it comes to O-line grades, I can't take PFF seriously. I can't take them seriously because they do not grade it correctly. They don't know what each O-lineman assignment is. So
I agree with that.
They don't know who's responsible for who when it comes to those grades. So, but I heard y'all talking about Herbert, and if it was to do it all over again, we drive Herbert.
I mean, look, hindsight being 2020, of course, but knowing going back up to draft day, there's nothing else I would have I still
exactly
not putting hindsight in, not knowing what I know now.
Everybody would have taken Tua.
I still would have took Tua.
You working back there with you got tanks in the background there, bro.
Well, I'm in a diesel ambulance truck right now. I know. It's kind of.
I was like, what is going on, D1? But yo, for real, real talk though. The reality is, knowing what I know now, yes, I would do it. But not knowing what I knew on draft day, 10 out of 10 times I'd take Tua over Herbert.
Bro, everybody in their mama didn't want Herbert.
Yep.
All the draft nicks and draft analysts picked his college film apart.
Nobody questioned us.
Nobody questioned that Tua was the better pick over Herbert. Shit, even the Chargers fans and the Chargers GM wanted Tua over Herbert.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, what we need to do is give Tua an offensive line like Herbert has.
Herbert didn't have one last year. Herbert had a trash O-line last year.
No, Herbert has had every receiver we don't have. We had Jakeem Grant playing receiver last year.
I hear people say that now. People want to bring that up that Herbert's O-line was worse than the Dolphins. But at the same time, you still have wide receivers that were able to create separation quickly.
Exactly.
So he don't have to. That's what aided him. Yeah, he had a bad O-line, but at least his receivers were getting open. At least they were creating yards of separation to make the throw a little bit easier for Herbert, even though the O-line was bad. And plus, are we not going to say that Herbert is not a physical specimen? What is he, 6'5"? 220.
The dude is a Greek god, man. Like he's built like
Exactly.
crazy for a
So
quarterback.
he's able to use his athleticism more, or maybe take hits and keep standing to deliver the ball more than Tua can, which will help help him get the ball out. With Tua, we know that he's not that, and we need a whole lot.
Let me bring in Ennis. What's up, Ennis?
What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, man? I heard you clamoring in the back. Let me in. Let me in. What's on your mind, Ennis?
Are we serious right now? Like, come on, man. Y'all know. All right, I'm gonna say this. As far as Herbert, if we passed on him, that means Cincinnati passed on him too, because they took Burrow. So did nobody see that? They didn't even see it because Tyrod was the starter. He just got injured right before kickoff. So
No, they didn't get injured.
Don't get me started about Tyrod Taylor.
He whatever the injection function, whatever the story was, but he wasn't the starter.
They did that on purpose.
Facts.
Okay, they could have did it on purpose, but still, he wasn't named the starter until that situation. That's my point.
Correct.
And people acting like Keenan Allen is not the best route runner in the league. Like Eckler is not the top 10 back, and like Corey Lindsey's a scrub, or their left tackle is a scrub. Like he came into the right project.
But
my thing with Tua,
do you not agree that their O line was trash last year?
It wasn't great, but it wasn't trash. Now, come on, now it wasn't all the way trash. Like Tua had pockets last year because of Flowers and Karras. Like people forget that. Now them guys are gone, and now the line looks terrible. The reason why he had pockets last year and people was calling him trash because they didn't see the explosive plays like they thought they was going to see. And now this year, look at what he had, and he scored 17 points. I keep telling people, you got to look at how the team did against New England. People say we was a fumble away from losing that game. No, if it wasn't for Tua, we wouldn't have been in the game at all. He moved the offense, even though he didn't move it all every series, but he put up 17 points to get us to that point.
Chargers had the worst O line last year, and they were 30. They were literally 31. I can't verify that, but I'm pretty sure that's correct.
That's great, but at the end of the day, all of Justin Herbert's wins were against every single trash team on their schedule. They didn't win a game against a good defense last year. They played New England, a team with no defense, and lost 45-0.
They had so Ennis. I'm not arguing with you about Eckler and the other weapons that he had, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Miami had a couple of weapons last year, not as many as as the Chargers did, but they he had a worse offensive line and was still doing it.
Which weapons did we have? What weapons are you talking about?
Mike Gesicki.
Gesicki's the only one, but if he gets double team, what else do you have? Tell me another weapon.
I don't know.
You don't. You don't have another weapon. That's what happened. That's what was happening last year.
Steven, you need to go to my Twitter and play that video I got on there of Tua last year throwing all them passes.
I can't, man. I'm gonna get flagged. Anytime I play stuff, I get flagged. I can't do that.
You need to see that because last year he throwing 50-yard bombs. People forget that.
No,
it was dropped. That's why nobody remembers him.
Let's get something straight. I'm not arguing with you on that, bro. I know that we had trash wide receivers last year, aka Jakeem Grant. Yeah, I said it. Somebody say something now.
But I'm trying to understand your point then.
What I'm saying is if Tua is as good as we say he is, or he's supposed to be, he would have similar numbers to Herbert right now. He would.
No, because you can't make a wide receiver catch the ball. How are you going to make Jakeem Grant catch the ball?
Go look at how many drops they had last year, Steven.
I want to understand that.
Was quarterbacking.
What are you going to do? Is Tua going to throw the ball and catch the ball himself?
See, right now, there's no arguing this because I'm going to lose the argument. I get what you're saying. I just don't agree with it.
Especially on key third downs, he was hitting them on the money, and they was dropping them on third downs last year, killing drives.
I agree with what you're saying. I understand, but Everybody's talking about. I have a question. When the Dolphins lose and Tua doesn't play well, Tua gets the blame, right? But when the Dolphins win, they don't want to give Tua credit because he had a great defense. That doesn't make any sense to me. At the end of the day, Tua has the ball in his hands more than everybody else, but he gets no credit. Every time the Dolphins lose, Tua didn't play well. But when the Dolphins win, he got carried. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it.
What did Tua do in New England when he got in the red zone both times? He got touchdowns, running or throwing. Brissett had to wait to the end of the game to air it out. Like
really,
when
really,
he stood
Omar.
up,
I don't have to. I don't have to, Omar. That's funny though. I do like it.
What he said?
When he stood in his interview, when Jacoby stood in his interview 2 days ago and said, "I'm still trying to figure out when to take shots." We losing. Like you a 7-year vet and you still trying to figure it out. This is why the Colts moved on. This is why the Patriots moved on from. And we go get him.
Here's what I'm saying. With your arguments, this is what I'll say. Tua comes back next week against Jacksonville. And our schedule is significantly easier after this week's game, right? It's significantly easier. So what I want to hear over the next 4 games, 5 games, is if y'all's theory is correct, that Tua better be hitting some 20-yard bombs to Jalen Waddle and Gesicki and his numbers.
What are you talking about? Tua hit 2 30-yard passes in New England.
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you right now.
He was doing it before.
We better
he
see
got
points.
hurt.
We better see points. We better see points.
I said he coming back. I said he coming back on revenge tour. He sat on the side and seen Kobe miss wide open plays.
Hey, I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong. I want Tua to go ham.
Look, Jacoby hasn't been the same since his knee injury, bro.
Jacoby sucks. There's no other way.
Mentally, he doesn't see it. He walks around with this false bravado, but he's not a starting quarterback. That's why every time Pete kept telling me, "You're going to see Jacoby," I was like, "Okay, Pete. No problem, Pete. All right, Pete."
Pete's not.
I'm still looking for them people talking about he was our best chance to win. I'm still looking for them. I got them receipts.
Wow. Big Drip said Tua's Sam Bradford 2.0. That's disrespectful.
That's fine.
He might not be wrong. He might not be wrong, but that's still disrespectful. Because
you guys do get that this is the microwave society that we live in, right? All this is because you guys want to win.
Big John, that's how the entire NFL is. What have you done for me lately?
No, the entire NFL hasn't done that because Josh Allen sucked his first 2 years. Terrible. Couldn't complete a ball. No, wait, let me finish.
You go listen to any Buffalo radio station after his second year, and majority of the fan base wanted his butt gone. They were like, Josh Allen's not the guy. Go get rid of him.
But
it wasn't until they brought Stephon Diggs in.
Exactly. And get him an offensive line. And get him an offensive line. Go look at his passes. He has 4 seconds to 5 seconds to throw a football.
Josh Allen. Tua's not Josh Allen.
We're not talking about physically. Get him an offensive line.
We just saying like
4 seconds to throw a ball. You guys think it's all about physical stature. I don't understand that.
All right.
It's not all you don't have to be 6'2" to be good.
I'm not saying that.
That's what you just said.
No,
that's what you just said.
No, listen. What I'm saying is,
oh my God,
I need this to be the case here. I need y'all to get this straight. I believe that Tua can become a top 10 quarterback in the NFL,
but you need to protect him.
I also think that it's going to take 2 or 3 years for that to happen, and in the right system with a
great any quarterback 3 years for the most part.
A great offensive line, and there is nothing this team has done to show me that they're able to bring in good talent on the O-line.
You take Tua. Good. So take Tua, put him on the Saints, and let him win a championship. And our teams. I'll be happy to be right.
By the way, I said that last year. I said if Tua was on another team that had like the Saints or something, he would probably be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
And then what would your argument be if he got traded?
The same argument that it is right now. My argument is with the coaching. My argument is with the scouting department.
So
do
then
a better job scouting.
So then instead of saying you want Watson, you're supposed to say if they would coach Tua correctly and give him an offensive line, we wouldn't need to get Watson.
Bro.
Our team sucks scouting.
No, because here's the reality. You bring Deshaun Watson onto our team, Big John.
Happens.
Then
he gets injured too.
No, sure
Watch.
Sure
Watch. I hope he comes, so when he gets injured, I can come up here and tell you I was right.
Hold on.
Hey, nobody
Hold on.
We just having a very heated discussion, but Big John.
No, it's gonna happen.
Man.
If he comes over here and he gets injured, I'm gonna come on here. Tell you.
Go ahead, Ennis.
Hold on.
I love you, Big John.
Yeah, that kills me. Y'all say Tua's injury problem, but Watson had more injuries in college than Tua did.
Exactly.
You not once heard me say anything about Tua being injured, except that last year when he was.
No. I'm telling you, they're both injury prone.
All right, and he's had major injuries since he's been in NFL. So,
hey, Vince for life, what's up?
What's going on? Good morning. Happy Friday. How y'all doing?
Happy Spread Con this Friday to you.
Yes, sir. But hey, I'm gonna hop right in. I'm all in with Tua as well. But hey, what was his excuse? When he had 3 surgeries at Alabama. What's his excuse with the offensive line? He had one of the best offensive lines at Alabama. So I don't want to hear the offensive line excuse.
Tua. First of all, Tua didn't have any excuses. He played whether he had surgery or not, and they won. That's the bottom line. You guys, you know what the problem is?
Injuries.
No, wait. Everybody's issue is you guys look at the stats. I'm different from the rest of y'all. That's why I look at things differently. I don't care if Tua throws for 200 yards. If we win 15 ugly games, I'm happy we won 15 ugly.
But Big John, Big John, real quick, man. I'm just saying. My argument to you with that is Tim Tebow won games. Tim Tebow won, right? Tim Tebow was a winner.
Compare Tim Tebow right now to Tua, I'm gonna get up.
Bro, I'm just. But your argument to me is I don't care how many yards or what he does or what type of physical he wins games. Your argument is solely based on wins.
My argument is based on winning the game, not losing the ball and winning the game. He was learning last year, right? He was learning an offense that wasn't for him.
He shouldn't have been. He should have been learning on the bench.
But he did. He won 7 games no matter how. Now here's my thing: Tua won 7 games on an offense that wasn't for him, right? How come Jacoby can't get a touchdown?
Jacoby's a backup.
Because Jacoby's a horrible quarterback.
Tua was a backup last year too, and he won 7 games.
But Tua was a rookie backup quarterback. Jacoby's been in the league for 6 or 7 years.
You made my point. Exactly. You made my point.
Thank you. Exactly.
The reason this fan base is divided is because Tua is not as good straight out of college as everybody thought he was gonna be.
I'll agree with. You have to agree with that. Come on, dude.
No, I don't. You guys agree with that. Because what you guys expected was somebody to come in and beat Dan Marino. No.
What do you do when you draft a quarterback at 5? What do you expect?
I don't care. Look.
Joe Burrow has played great.
If Tua, time out. Hold on. Let me say this, Big John. Let me say this, Big
Justin
John.
Herbert.
If Tua was drafted in the 2nd round, I would have no problem with Tua today. With that,
Tua being drafted,
you wouldn't hear a peep out of me about Tua today. But Tua was a top 5 quarterback.
Hold on, Big John. Big John. I got you.
You need to come in. You need to come in and take names, and he has not done that.
Okay, hold on. If Tua didn't get the hip injury, he wouldn't have went fifth. Burrow wouldn't have went number 1. So what are you talking about?
That's even more of a point for Tua to play better. They drafted him knowing he was hurt.
But my point is, if he didn't get hurt, he would have went number 1. Burrow wouldn't have went 1.
I don't normally debate like this, but I like it. It's fun. I'm just saying.
He would have been first.
This is what TV feels like every day.
This is very simple. If you draft Tua 5th overall and you would have protected Tua, which the offensive line has always sucked,
I'm gonna break the news to you. This is breaking news. Let me tell you something. You can have 5 All-Pro offensive linemen, and they're gonna take that exact hit at least 10 times a year. I promise you.
Okay,
That is your opinion. It's not breaking news. It's your opinion, and
Big
I
John,
respect your
Big
opinion.
John, hold on.
It's your
Big John,
opinion,
hold on.
and just like assholes, everybody has an
Hey,
opinion, which is fine.
Big John, swear jar.
That's fine.
Hold on, Big John. But look at this. Kyler Murray. How long has it took
Argue
Kyler
with
Murray? He
Steven
was the
right
number
now
one.
because he keeps telling me
He was the number
trash.
one overall pick. Wasn't Kyler Murray the number one overall pick? What have they won?
Yeah, but
They win it now. It's his third year. It's his third
he's
year. They didn't
waiting.
make the playoffs his first 2 years.
In it. Do you agree that he is more compacted? He's got more twitch. He doesn't take a solid hit. He's a lot quicker to
What has
get out
that
of
won
time.
him? That hasn't won anything though. Y'all keep saying that his ability, his skill, that hasn't won him anything yet. We
I'm
talking
talking
about winning.
about
But he
injury.
beat everybody that you guys compare him to. He beat Mac Jones. He beat
Tua
Bill
beat
Belichick
him.
twice, and he beat Justin Herbert. I love that Tua sucks, but he beats everybody we say is better than him. It's amazing.
Do you realize how good our defense is? Do you realize if you put Justin Herbert with our defense, what he would have, how many games he would have won?
Let's get something straight. Let's get
top
something.
10 defense?
All right, hold on. This has gotten out of control. Calm down, everybody. Let's take a breath. Let's take a deep breath. That's number
How many
one.
times Brady had a top 10 defense, guys?
Hold on,
No.
Big John. Big John, hold on. Just hold on, sir. Number one, I love all
How
three
many-
of y'all. Now, number two, just like Big John said, everybody has a hole, but just like that, everybody doesn't mean everybody's is right. Okay, so I get that. I understand that, Big John. But what I'm here to tell you, big homie, is that even if Justin Herbert was on this team right now, we would still be failing. And why is that? Because the O-line is garbage. Because our coaching is not good. We
So
can't
it's not
evaluate
Tua.
talent and we can't coach up talent.
So it's
Why
not
doesn't it
Tua.
apply to Tua?
What you're still missing my point. What I say is if Deshaun Watson was on this team, none of that would matter because Deshaun Watson
They
is able
wouldn't
to
use him
overcome those.
correctly either.
Deshaun Watson would be able to overcome those inefficiencies. I'm just saying.
They
Let me
wouldn't use him. They wouldn't use him right.
Let me bring in Cameron and Helberto. What's up, guys?
No.
Hey, good morning.
What's up, Cam?
Good morning.
What's up
Good morning.
out here, Colorado time, man?
Oh my God, it's Cameron.
I know you're late, Cameron. What's up, man?
Out here, Colorado, man. Hey, got in late. I'm just here for one reason. That's to apologize to Big John to tell him he was right about Jimmy Grant.
Thank you, sir. I'm honored to be on the panel with Cameron. So I'm good. That's all I was waiting for.
I owed him that one. I owed him that one, man.
Don't worry, Cam. They keep telling me Herbert's better. When Herbert breaks a knee or an ankle and can't play anymore, we're gonna see what they keep telling me. I'm listening to all this right now.
I've said Herbert is better right now. I didn't say Herbert was.
Anybody with an offensive line is better right now because they can throw the football.
That's just the one narrative. Every time something happens, I hear about the offensive line.
But
I've never heard any Tua fan say, and I'm one of the biggest Tua fans, a Tua fan say, oh man, he ain't pulling the trigger. He just had a decent game. It's always O-line, coaching, wide receiver.
Let me ask you a question.
Like you said, every time the games he won last year was because of great defense. You use that same narrative. Come on, man. You can't do that. You can't say we can't speak about the offensive line, but then when he won, it was the defense that won them games. Come on now.
Give me 1 second.
Shout out to K Flexen.
I have to take care of my daughter, but listen here, real quick. I find it funny how every time they want to give credit to Tua when he loses, but not when he wins. At the end of the day, the quarterback has their ball in the hands more than anybody else. And you guys, just because the stats don't equal right now what you wanted it to be, Tua can't play. That's fine. All I know is he beat Herbert, he beat Belichick twice, and he keeps winning against everybody we say he can't beat. Did he not beat Mac Jones? He did, right? Mac Jones had more completions, but who won the game?
Sir, I don't call Mac. I don't call him by that name on here. I call him
whatever
Whack
you
Jones.
call him. Bottom
I
line
call
is,
him Whack
call him
Jones.
loser. Call him loser. He
But
lost.
the coaching staff is only bad when they lose.
All right, guys,
right?
real quick. I have a special guest in the back. He equals clicks.
Oh my.
Pete, what's up, Pete?
Hey, good morning,
What
everybody.
game?
I hear the Jakeem Grant hate, so I ran up here quick.
What's up, Pete? How are you, brother?
Not much, man. Enjoying the panel. You guys are rocking it today. Getting my
I know. We're pretty fired up today on this Spread Kindness Friday. I feel like there's no hate going on here, no disrespect between anybody. It's been a fun debate panel.
It's been a little hate to Tua, don't you think?
I mean, not really. I just feel like I'm calling it like I see it.
That's
I'm just calling it like I see it.
Pete, before you jump in real quick, what game has he lost us? What game has he cost us by his performance?
We
Besides
didn't win
the ones he got
Week
pulled out.
17, the Denver game, Week 17.
He got pulled, so we never know what he would have done at the end.
You know
But why
what?
did he get
wasn't
pulled?
getting it done.
Okay, that was a rookie. Okay, so that doesn't. Y'all want narratives, like I said, that fit y'all. But when we say our narratives for him, we can't say that. That's my point.
Why?
Everybody has a narrative when they want to spin their story on him.
The thing is, Ennis,
All right, let me ask you something. Why are we consistent? Let me ask everybody on this panel, starting with Cameron. Cameron, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
Okay. Let me ask everybody on the panel. I'll give everybody 2 minutes to answer this question. Explain to me, if Tua's so great, okay, and I know I'm going to get hate for saying it like that because I really don't hate Tua. I like him. I want to see him succeed. Okay. But if he's so great, explain to me why the entire fan base is having an argument about him for the last few weeks. Can y'all explain that to me, please? Because if he's as good as everybody supposedly says that he is, because we're getting looked at by some of y'all side-eyed like, I can't believe y'all saying this about Tua. Tua's been, but why are we having the argument if he's that good? So can somebody explain to me that? Because I don't understand it.
Hey, so let me tell you this right now, and you know I'm a big picture looking guy, but it's all about what we don't know, right? Like there's still questions about him because he really doesn't have a body of work to put out there, right? He had what 8 starts last year. He went 6-2 in his starts or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the best ability is availability. He hasn't been available this year, so you know we all have questions about him because we don't really know what he's put on the field. We saw him in camp, you know, have a great camp. He looked, you know, stronger, bigger, better. You know, he was precise with his routes, with his passes on the routes, you know, during camp. But then, you know, he had a decent game at New England. He didn't blow it away, but he didn't lose the game to whoever made that point just now. And then he got killed because of Jackson on the left side of the line in game 2. So really, we're 4 games in, going to the 5th game with 3 of those games without our starter. So, in my opinion, we're all arguing up here is because we don't know and we have questions, and we're just going about what we saw from last year. And I think that's unfair to Tua. Now, I think it's fair to say at this point in his career that, you know, maybe he's got a little bit of an injury bug. Maybe he's fragile. Who knows? Until he puts a consistent season or 2 under his belt, then we can really make a good assessment. But to compare him to Herbert is not fair to Herbert or Tua right now.
Vince for life.
I don't really know the argument. I'm like you. I just don't understand how everybody 100% is either on his side or it's the other way around. All I know is he's a product of Alabama. He's a product of winning. Everybody has always seen the man win. So now when they see him go through controversy, they're not used to that. So they want to, like I said, blame the O-line. I didn't hear no blame at Alabama about their O-line when he got slammed down to the turf against Mississippi State. Okay, I didn't hear no blame, which he was scrambling on that play, but he also had to have tightrope in both ankles. Okay, now, as far as comparing him to Herbert, I don't do that. I'm a Tua fan. I think Steven, you said you're a Tua fan as well.
I am a Tua fan.
I want to see the kid succeed, but it took me a year to take off the blinkers. If anybody watches horse racing, I took off my blinkers and I'm really evaluating the kid now. There's a reason the Dolphins organization tried to give up 3 first-round picks to go get Burrow. There's a reason for that. Before the injury, they weren't trying to do that. And he was a no-question number 1 pick the year before. But I just think, like I said, I mean, I'm going to narrow it down, let somebody else get at it. I think it's a product of Alabama. Like I said, he lost, 2 games his whole career? So he came in, everybody expected him to solve the problem. We had a top 5 defense, and we still have a problem at quarterback. So I don't know. Y'all have to tell me.
Ennis, on you, Ennis.
It's partly like they both said. The thing is, we into close third year. The fan base is tired. Like the excitement of him coming out of school. But the Alabama line, he got hurt on a rollout trying to extend the play. So that's why that wasn't on the line. That was on him. So that was his fault. But when you see a freshman step on the stage and national championship and ball out, his expectations are going to be high, especially to a team that's starving for quarterback play. So when it's not jumping off from the gate like everybody wants, then here comes the division. Oh, he's not good enough. But if I'm gonna say this and let Peter or whoever else go by me, Pete says a good thing. Like we got the weapons, but they're not giving it. They're not giving him what he wants, what he can exceed in. Spread it out. That's what he did in Alabama. He had to spread out offense and a good tailback. But if he doesn't have those tools here, we can't knock him for not producing like he produced in school. If he doesn't have the same tools that he had, but if you see progress as far as the fourth quarter in New England when he knew that this run wasn't going to work and we was going to wind up punting it, he audible. That's the progress I want to see. The game management. Tom Brady was a game management for how many years? Come on, now, we got to look at. We got to look at the things that he is progressing. The other stuff will come, but it's a mixture of everything. Everything has to work in sync. All 11, not just Tua.
Yeah.
All right, Pete, go ahead, brother.
Oh, man, what's up, everybody? I can't believe we're back on this Tua topic when clearly our starting quarterback is Jacoby Brissett right now.
Oh,
but
Lord.
if we're gonna, but if we're gonna talk, look, the issue with Tua, I don't know if it's more of an issue with Tua than the issue of our Dolphins in Miami. Or right now, we need a game changer. We need a player that can come in and do more than what they're asked of. That's just what we need at the quarterback position. And unfortunately, Tua doesn't give us that right now at the moment. That's not saying maybe in 2 to 3 more years with all the draft capital and all the salary cap we have, we can't build an elite team around Tua. We really could. We can't forget Tua's coming from Alabama, an NFL-ready program. These guys come from Alabama. They're ready for the NFL. It's not like any other college. So I do want to give Tua a small pass on that department because he's smart. The only thing is, we have to see it. And if we don't see it, we're going to continue to have question marks about our quarterback. That's just my thing with Tua. He's been limited, and it's clear to see that he's been limited, and it's not all his fault. But I just want to see that kid, shut up all the doubters, in my opinion, and including myself. He needs to shut me up at least.
Hey, real quick, I want to let Alberto go, but before I do, I see AB, and 1234 Eps going at it in the chat. By the way, guys, it's Spread Kindness Friday. Let's be cool. No personal stuff. But AB, this is a pretty good comeback. He's like, I'm sure Patriots channels, they got to be talking about recording other teams' practices or something. Oh, man, that was so good, AB. I'm sorry. That was good. All right, Alberto, floor is yours, man.
All right. Hey, good morning, fellas.
Good morning.
What up, Berto?
What up? And I just want to kind of feed off of what Pete was saying. I think he was saying this last week about the training wheels on Tua. At this point, Tua's our quarterback. No changing that until it happens. I just want to see Tua throw interceptions. I want to see him Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to do what he can while he does have the floor, while he is our quarterback. So we're able to judge him and so we're able to critique the true Tua. I don't feel like we've seen that yet. And I think he's being held back. I want him to succeed because I don't want us to go through this again. If he doesn't, he doesn't. It is what it is. But I do want to see him take the training wheels off. I think he can do more than what he has done. But he's limited. I think he's scared for his job a little bit. And right now, Brian Flores is scared for his job. I feel like he's looking a little confused on the sideline more and more each week. He's not. I don't see the confidence. So let Tua open it up when he does come back. I'd like to see Brissett start off quick and fast this weekend. I feel like that's the only way we can compete with Tampa Bay if they kind of take the training wheels off him a little bit and let him make some mistakes. Man, I'm ready to see something different. You know?
Hey, real quick, let me just throw this out there. So somebody asked in the channel, where is a good tailgate to go to this weekend? So in talking with the Tampa Bay Buccaneer or the tail greeter, I'm gonna put Helberto on mute because I'm getting feedback. Sorry, bro. Tail greeter, our sponsor of the show, has a really awesome tailgate out there in Tampa. And if you guys go to let me pull out this link real quick. Here we go. Copy. All right. Here's the link. If you guys go to this link that I'm putting in the chat right now, if you're going to be in the Tampa Bay area this weekend, okay, and you want to, use this code MSMCB, okay, MSMCB. If you use that code MSMCB, remember to get the tailgate, all you can eat and all you can drink with DJ, games, TV, etc. for free. Usually those tailgates can be 40, 50, 60 bucks. I'm telling you, if you're in the Tampa Bay area this weekend and you want to go to an awesome tailgate, there'll be Tampa Bay fans there, but there'll be Miami fans there too. He's opening it up to do it there. And look, A-Rod also is right. Big Papa Pump's hosting one there too. But make sure you guys go check out that tailgate in Tampa this weekend. And it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And you get all you can eat and all you can drink. DJ, games, all that stuff. So go check it out. It's going to be awesome. Delusional Patriots fan says, AB's mad because I told him his name was because he didn't know that C came after A and B. What, Delusional? First of all, hey, Delusional Patriots fan is on here every day, so don't beat him up too bad, okay? We like Delusional Patriots fan up here. But yeah, number two. All right, let me bring in Cameron back. Cameron, real quick, you have anything about this tailgate this weekend in Tampa?
Hey, tail greeters put it out there. It's a big tailgate. These guys that are hosting this tailgate have been doing it up there in the Bucs since I think '89, since '88. So they know what they're doing. It's a really good time. It's an opportunity to go mingle with the local fans if nobody has a tailgate to attend.
Yep. It's a good one. Go check it out, guys. I think you're going to like it. Okay, let me go back to the original argument here, people. If you understand where we're at as a franchise right now, today, going into week 5 of the NFL, the 2021 season, we're in year 3 of a rebuild, and I put that in quotations. Our starting quarterback is on the bench, hurt for one more week on the IR. And we're playing against the defending Super Bowl champions, and right now we're 1-3. The future right now does not look good for some reason, right? For any reason. But my question to you all, or what I would like for you all to comment is, what do the Dolphins need to do to win this game this weekend? Because if we somehow pull it out this weekend, which I have to admit I'm very skeptical about, okay? But if we did pull it out, where would that put the Dolphins franchise after that in your eyes?
Oh.
Steven, number one.
I mean, listen.
Oh, go ahead, Cameron.
No, go ahead, Pete. Go ahead.
No, we can't be playing tag like this, Cameron. I'll go.
Go
Steven,
ahead. Go ahead, bro.
If we win, this is just me. I'm going to keep it short. If we win with Jacoby, And then this is going to be a question to you guys after you guys answer. If we win with Jacoby on Sunday, I think it's going to be like 50 pass attempts. It's going to be no running because I don't want to see us trying to run the ball when it's not working. I need to see us 50 pass attempts. Pass from the beginning to the end. That's the only way we're going to win, Steven. That's the only way I see us winning is passing the ball and getting it downfield. No field goals and scoring touchdowns. We need to put up 30 easily. That's just the way I see it. And then my next question after you guys answer the question is, let's say we do win with Jacoby and we're coming back to the Jags game. I know there's been rumors that Tua could be back, but he's not going to be 100% healthy. These are ribs. You can't put a cast on a rib. Once a rib is broken, it takes a very long time to heal, and it's very easily broken again. So if we beat the Tampa with Jacoby, should we wait a little bit since the schedule got easier and just roll with Jacoby and try to get this young man?
No way, Pete. No, Pete. I love you.
Okay.
Are you serious about that?
I'm serious. I'm
no way, bro.
Okay.
Not in a million years. Not never.
The guys in the chat as well.
Pete, I love you. You're my brother, but I think Jacoby Brissett's one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL. I'm being real.
I mean, the guy just had a rating of over 100. He went 20 for 30, 200 yards passing, 2 passing touchdowns. Yes, we lost the game. I blame the loss on Jacoby for that 1st and 10 fumble in our own red zone. I blame the loss on him. Without that fumble, I feel like we have a chance and we could have won the game. But other than that, I feel like he played a good game based on what he was given. He has to break tackles. He has no line, but somehow he makes it look like we have time. That's the difference we're seeing here between Jacoby and Tua.
No, bro.
What about all the bad throws?
No, I mean
throws in the dirt.
30,
he can't even throw out.
Give me the first three
man.
quarters. Give me the first 3 quarters, Pete. I mean, come on, bro. Like he had all these people that were open, and he had time to throw it on some of those occasions. Not every time did he not.
If you're not in the momentum, you're not in the rhythm, and the coaches aren't giving you those plays, there's nothing you can really do.
But that's the
not
problem,
an excuse
Pete.
for a 7-year-old vet.
That's
not an excuse for a 7-year vet,
Yeah.
Pete. That's not an excuse. He's a vet. He's not a rookie. He's not a 2nd-year quarterback. He's a 7-year vet. He played over 30 games. Come on, man. No, that ain't an excuse, Pete. No.
That's not an excuse. I'm just saying what's going on.
I'm just telling you, there's no way that.
That's why he's trash. Exactly.
Yeah, I think he's. I don't like him. Cameron, any thoughts from you on that?
Yeah. Let me answer your question first, Steve. Here is that number one, I expect the Dolphins to go up there with a dub and get a dub for these reasons. Number one, this isn't the Super Bowl champion Buccaneers. These guys don't have the same secondary. They don't have the same running game. Although Fournette had a decent game, but he did it passing last week. They just beat the Patriots by kicking 300 field goals, and that's what the Dolphins do best. To win this game, I think I agree with Pete. You got to throw downfield, and hopefully the offensive line gives Brissett the time to throw downfield. But we do have to establish a kind of a run game too to keep their defense honest. Because if they're just going to lay 6 guys in the backfield against Brissett, then it's going to be a long day. On the defensive side of the ball, then limit Brady's long plays. Antonio Brown's healthy. I think you got to limit what he's going to do downfield. But outside of that, the offense for the Buccaneers doesn't scare me too much right now, the way they're playing. And I think the Dolphins have the opportunity to go get this dub.
And please answer Pete's question about Jacoby.
You know what? Jacoby isn't the answer. So if Tua is healthy, you got to roll with him. He's your starting quarterback. He's your franchise quarterback. Brissett is a decent backup, but he's not a player that's going to lead this team to the playoffs long term. And that's just the reality of things. Tua was drafted to be the number 1 quarterback, and if he's healthy enough to be on the field, you got to start him.
Here's the thing. I said the question was, if Jacoby beats Tampa Bay Buccaneers, do we actually bench Jacoby for a non-100% Tua who has broken ribs?
100% you bench Brissett because he's not the long-term answer. You have to get Tua on the field and play him as many games as you can because he is your quote-unquote franchise quarterback.
Look, man, I'm going to stick to my guns over here. If Jacoby beats Tampa, I don't see that guy getting off our field. I just don't. There's no way.
Ugh.
Whether we
Well,
like what we
Pete,
see or not,
I
what you
expect
guys
you.
aren't taking
I
the game
expect you here. I expect you here for the Jacksonville game, saying, "I apologize, Stephen. You were right. Tua starting against Jacksonville."
I mean, I'm not the biggest Tua guy, but even I'm a little concerned of those broken ribs.
Of course, we all are, man, because
Let's think about
it's a
the big
damaging.
picture. Let's think about the big picture. What did I just finish saying on the panel right now? Jacoby is giving us what? He's breaking tackles behind the line of scrimmage. He's breaking sacks. Tua with broken ribs, he's not breaking anything. He's gonna be the one broken. You guys are not waking up.
No,
Pete,
Pete. You
you
know
was the
what?
one
This
saying that
this,
he
this
couldn't play
offense.
hurt.
Go
This
ahead,
You the one
Cameron.
was
offense
ripping
is
on him and he got hurt. Not going back in
you
the
know listen,
game. So now,
Go
wow.
ahead, Cameron.
Pete. This offense, number one, has a rookie offensive coordinators. They have a game plan and an offensive scheme built for Tua's abilities, not for Set's abilities. And you can see that the past 3 games, how there's no RPO, which this offense is built for, and Tua excels at, and the personnel that we have surrounding Tua is built for an RPO style offense. Brissett is a pro style 5 to 7 step drop offense, and this offensive line is not built for that type of protection, and that's
Cameron,
the reason why Brissett
Cam-
is not going to be the long term answer.
Cameron, I'm sorry to interrupt you there, but to be quite honest with you, Jacoby Brissett is an RPO quarterback. Yes, he is. Actually, they took out Phillip Rivers last year out of the Colts, put him in the red zone. They ran RPOs with Jacoby Brissett as a coach and let him run a few touchdowns in or hand it off to Jonathan Taylor. He's an RPO.
But
Why do
that
you
was
think here? He's a
but
perfect.
that was a
They paid
certain like
imagine
3.
Cameron. Imagine paying a backup quarterback $5 million for 1 year and he's not a fit. It doesn't make any sense to me. He was the
Yeah,
perfect. He was the easy competition to Tua, right? Tua's not going to blow him out of the water because Jacoby isn't really that good. Instead of actually going out there and getting a good quarterback to compete with, you went on and got a backup quarterback in Jacoby. So now we're dealing with two.
But then you're making our argument, Pete.
Well, you see, what you guys are is you guys think, I think, we're back to the Josh Rosen thing. You guys back to think, I think Jacoby Brissett is the best quarterback in the league right now. Where I'm talking about,
What?
look, what you guys don't listen is when I talk about my Dolphins and I talk about the players on our roster. I don't care about the rest of the league. And right now, who I see my Dolphins winning more games with is Jacoby Brissett. Whether I like him or not, that's just what I see my team winning more games.
I'm gonna be real with you, Pete. You my boy. You my man. 100 grand. But you're dead wrong about this. Like, you're so wrong on all levels about this.
I mean,
and not only that, I'll do you one even better. I'll even one up it and say that I think on Sunday we have a better chance of winning with Reed Sinnett than Jacoby Brissett.
Oh Lord.
You see that Reed Sinnett stuff, you guys got to slow down. And actually, I'm gonna talk to some of the guys that I actually like. I see some of the guys that I actually like on the comments now screaming for Reed Sinnett. And that's the last person this community needs to be even thinking about. The moment we see Reed Sinnett, you know what that means? We might as well start talking draft and free agency. Okay? Just know that. So that's the last person I want to see on our field on a Sunday. Because the moment we see him, our season is over.
Well,
Okay,
Tyrone
Pete.
Hall.
You just said,
Go
Pete,
ahead.
you
Go
just said
ahead.
too much. First, Pete, when Tua got hurt, you after the game, you was talking about, oh, he didn't want to get back in the game. He was hurt. He ain't tough enough. But now when he's trying to come back, you said don't bring him back because he's injured. Like, which one is it? He's trying to, if he's able to play, like Cameron said, he needs to be on the field.
Did
You
you
was the
watch the
first one. You was the
tennis?
first one said, oh, he wasn't tough enough to come back in the game.
No, he
Explain
was.
that.
He wasn't tough enough to come back in the game.
But he
There's been
did try to get
that
back
played
in the game.
broken
So
ribs before, broken ankles. Donovan McNabb played with a broken ankle.
So he didn't try to get back in the game, Pete?
He went to the locker room, got carted off, and never put his helmet back on. Russell Wilson last night, he broke his finger in half. Whatever.
Cameron, can you tell him that Tua tried to get back in the game, and what did they tell him?
Yeah, Tua tried to get back in the game, and he was
Thank you.
told by Flores that he couldn't. Like the training staff at Flores made the decision to
I
keep
mean,
him on
that's
the
what
bench.
they said, but do you believe
But
it? Does the actions? That's what they
well,
said, but
that's
does the
what we have to
actions
go by,
show it?
right?
You know why, right? This is the difference between the actions. When we saw Tua get hurt, we never saw him put his helmet. He went to the locker room. He was undressed. Russell Wilson breaks his finger yesterday on his throwing hand. He keeps holding onto the ball. He never takes his helmet off. Shout out to my boy Gino.
Pete, they still didn't let his butt in the game.
They still didn't let him, but he showed toughness. He showed that he wanted to be.
A finger to a broke rib. Are you serious, Pete?
He never took off
A
his
broke
helmet.
rib to a finger,
Steven
Pete. Are
never
you
took off
serious?
his helmet. His helmet
A
stayed on the
finger
whole
to
time, bro.
a rib, Pete. You're talking about a
You just
rib.
got through saying, Pete, that
We're
the
talking about a
fractured rib
rib,
is
and we're
one of
talking
the
about a
hardest.
middle.
And Pete, you just said
Right.
the fractured rib is one of the hardest injuries to come back from, and I agree with that. That if he takes the field in Jacksonville, I'm gonna call him tough.
Right, but you comparing that to a finger. Come on, Pete, stop it. You comparing a finger to a rib. Are you serious?
A middle finger on your throwing hand.
To your rib, Pete.
Pete, I don't think Jacoby Brissett could start for any other organization in the league. Name a quarterback he could step in for right now.
Davis Mills in Houston, easily.
I don't know. That's a toss-up.
I think I would take David Mills over Brissett right now.
If people are calling for Reed Sinnott, come on, bro.
I'm telling you guys right
Just
now.
saying.
Look,
Pete, I love you. Pete, I love you.
On Jacoby,
but
because
bro,
you're upset at the fact.
way, man.
Listen, you're
No
hating
way.
on Jacoby because you're upset at the fact.
I'm not hating on nothing.
Okay,
Pete,
that's
Pete,
what
listen,
it is.
Pete, all right, Pete, listen to me. All right, listen, loud and clear, my brother. I'm not hating on this man, but what I am gonna hate on is that he didn't produce for 6 to 7 quarters of 2 football games.
Okay, Steven, didn't I try to already tell you guys? He's the second string quarterback practicing with second string. He told you out of his own mouth. Go play his interview. Watch the Jacoby. Can you play the Jacoby Brissett interview? He will tell you out of his own mouth.
He been getting number one reps in practice for 2 weeks, Pete.
It's week 2. I'm learning what these guys do well. He's learning and he's improving. You guys just don't want to give him time. You know why? There's 2 things in
Pete, I'm gonna be real with you. Pete.
There's no being real.
With the exception of another injury, Jacoby Brissett will never start another NFL game. With the exception of an injury, Jacoby Brissett will never, ever start an NFL game.
And you know what's crazy to me? If that's how you feel about Brissett, then imagine Tua.
What about him?
Huh?
If that's how you feel about Brissett, Tua shouldn't even play. Look, first of all, when we're talking Brissett up here, nobody complains offensive line. When we're talking Tua, all you guys do is complain about O-line. And it's the same exact
Bro, I'm complaining about the O-line no matter who's playing,
I don't want to hear you right now, bro, because you're getting me upset. Listen. What are you talking
about, Pete?
No, because I'm
the offensive line since
right now. I don't want to hear the song because you guys act like this guy's really that trash, bro. And he's
Jacoby is that trash.
He's doing more than your top 5 quarterback, bro.
No, he's not.
I understand what you're saying.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
What you're talking about is he sometimes he's throwing a forearm and getting off the first man that's getting to him, but he's still rolling out of the pocket and not throwing the football. Now, if we could put Tua in Brissett's body, maybe. But I understand you saying his pocket presence is better, right? Is that what you're saying?
He needs his brain too, because you can't read defenses.
Yeah, my headphones broke, man. My bad. My headphones broke.
Everything from Jacoby is better than Tua. Point blank. Everything.
No. Stop it.
We just got to agree to disagree, brother.
We're going to have to agree to disagree.
That's fine.
We have to agree to disagree.
So Jacoby Reed's defense is better than Tua.
Hey, Pete, take yourself off mute real quick.
I'm listening.
I love you, man.
I love all of you guys too, man. Steven, you're the best, bro. I love you, bro.
I do, man. I can't agree with you, but I love you. I love you, man. Like real talk. So
I got a question for you guys. Do you guys see Tua breaking the tackles like Jacoby? So on those plays that you see Jacoby breaking those tackles, there's only 1 point. Where's Big John? Big John, 1.5 seconds. Is he breaking those tackles? Those are dead plays.
Look.
So Tua didn't break tackles in the pocket last year, Pete?
No. Broke ankles. Look at that Arizona game.
Ennis, I've seen Tua get pushed.
He looks like he's playing a tennis.
You know when you get pushed, That's what I've seen Tua get done in the back. They just one hand him and they sling him to the floor. Jacoby, you got to full wrap him up. That's the difference. And that's what we need with this young offensive line. And you guys don't really want to admit it. If Tua
And what
was,
is that equating to win? No.
we played 2 playoff teams with Jacoby Brissett right now. What do you mean?
Excuse me, Indianapolis, a playoff team?
They made it to the playoffs with Phillip Rivers last year, yes?
Okay, but okay.
The
All
Raiders,
right, you're right.
the
I mean,
Raiders
that's
a
an actual
playoff team.
statement.
Hold
The
on,
Raiders
Stevie. He said
were
the
one
Raiders.
game. The Raiders were just like us. They needed a little push, but they were
But was
right
they in the playoffs? You just said playoff team. Hey,
I forgot about the
doesn't
Raiders.
count.
I was
Okay.
talking about
Thank
Buffalo. To me, it's 2 games. For some reason, it feels this season is going by so fast. So 3 games, 2 out of the 3 are playoff teams.
I ain't gonna lie, it ain't going by fast enough. All these losses starting, they started to hurt me. Look, so oh man, like here's the real deal, right? Like, if you look at what's going on right now, Jacoby, in my opinion, is not the answer. Tua is not set up for success in order to be the answer. And that is why, and I'm just bringing this up, but that is why I'm such a big proponent for Deshaun. Because I think that even with the inefficiencies from coaching, I think that's why Deshaun would make this team that much better, because you don't have to worry about that with him.
Steven, that is such a big upgrade. There has never been a quarterback that good on the market at his age. It's insane.
I know.
Yeah,
and I'm telling you right now, Pete, and I'm going to tell everybody, if we let him go, bye. I'm telling you, that's so Dolphins. That's so Dolphins.
That's the next Drew Brees move.
That's so Dolphins.
Here's the thing, though. Look, here's the thing that actually irks me on that. If we keep Tua and all the draft picks, can't we just build an Alabama team for him?
But
aren't we the number?
Pete, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Don't we
with
have
that
the most
statement.
capital next season?
We do. But Pete, has this coaching staff in front office given you any reason to believe that that's going to happen?
What did you just scream at us like 20 minutes when I first jumped in? We're into year 3 of a rebuild, right?
Okay, yes.
And these guys signed a 5-year guaranteed. So if you just give them 2 more years of their guaranteed contract, let's say they do it. Let's say Ross is like, I don't care what happens, Steven. Let's say they all sat down, and this is what Ross told them. I don't care if we go 0-16, 0-16, 0-16. You guys are gonna be here for 5 years. Figure it out, and I'm not gonna touch you guys at all.
5 years is way too long.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question.
Look, Steven, we're already into 3, so we only got 2 years left. But in 2 years, these guys have, 3 first-round draft picks, multiple second-round draft picks. They have number 2 in salary cap next year, who they can go out and buy any offensive lineman you guys talk about the full offseason. So let's
go ahead. Hold on. Let Cameron ask his question real quick, Pete.
I got a question here. You know what? I'm not opposed to acquiring Watson, right? But I also am not opposed to having Tua on the roster at the same time, just like Green Bay did with Favre and Rodgers, or what Green Bay is doing right now with Rodgers and Love. Like, what would preclude the Dolphins to going out and getting Watson, playing him for 2 years,
I'll
keep
answer
developing Tua?
I'll answer that for you. Couple reasons. Number one, why would Deshaun Watson, who could clearly play in the NFL for another 10 or 15 years, football-wise, right, train somebody that could end up being a replacement for him down the road? There's no benefit to him to do that this young in his career, nor do I think he would want to do that.
Look, me personally,
number two reason why is because you've already let Tua play. And unlike those guys that like Patrick Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers, those guys at the end of the night or at the end of the day never played till it was their time to play. And by that point, people were like, all right, he's learned under the tutelage of this great person. Let's give him a cushion to be able to make mistakes, and that's it. Now, if let's say Watson comes here, Tua sits for 2 years, 3 years, hell, a year, right? And now all of a sudden we're like, all right, go ahead, Tua, go ahead and play. He's never, ever going to get a fair shake here, ever.
Look, I think the
We'll
worst
never
thing
get a fair
that
shake.
ever happen, and it'll show the colors, is if we trade for Watson, which chances are really high right now from the reports, and we keep Tua. Because
Pete, have you watched Deshaun Watson play quarterback?
if we trade for what Fins for
Just
life.
like reports say
Fins
he
for
going
life.
to the Saints.
Don't never get it confused, bro. The first person in this whole entire community screaming for Watson was me, bro.
Was Pete. I'll
Okay?
give Pete that. Pete was
I made
definitely the person
videos.
doing that.
I've made videos
Pete,
on
you
it.
know I know you. I love you, Pete. Go ahead.
Okay. But the thing is, if we trade for Watson and Tua's still on the roster and you guys are happy about that, that's gonna be sad because at the same time, don't you want this guy to go somewhere and flourish? Number one. And number two, it just really shows how bad of a quarterback Tua is if we trade for Watson and Houston doesn't want Tua over a Davis Mills.
I'm
That's
not saying that Tua doesn't, that Houston does not want Tua, but why wouldn't you want to keep that asset? Listen, Watson has no leverage here, right? Zero. The Dolphins are in the driver's seat either way. They bring in Watson, they get an elite quarterback. They can continue to develop Tua, but Watson has zero leverage. He'll take whatever a team gives him right now because he's not playing, and the only way to improve his value is to play, regardless if it's for Houston, the Saints, the Dolphins, whomever, because he's not going to be able to go dictate the contract that he's going to be given,
And
at all.
And to one up, to also add another perspective from Cameron or another red flag for me. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't trust the Dolphins organization to make this the right way. They have not given me a reason to, and what scares me, I'm just being real with you, right? What scares me is we're gonna be stuck in another Drew Brees, Dante Culpepper conundrum. Do we go with the young quarterback who still has an opportunity to maximize his future, or do we go with a top 5 quarterback in the league in Deshaun Watson?
Steven.
But he's got a lot of red flags on the
Steve,
off
let me answer that
stuff.
question real quick.
Steven, can I ask you something?
Your
Go
first
ahead,
issue is
Kim.
trust in the franchise.
I don't trust him, not right now.
You should never trust any franchise.
Okay.
Look, honestly, Steven, I'm with you. I've been telling people Greer is the issue, and I've been calling Greer out since the moment that I found out he called Lamar Jackson a running back and not a quarterback. Lamar Jackson should have easily been a Dolphin. Anybody that lived in Miami during the Lamar Jackson draft day, you almost knew that Lamar Jackson was going to be a Dolphin. It was
I went
almost
to all his high school games, bro. I know.
everybody knew Lamar Jackson was going to be a Dolphin that time. The offensive line was bad. How does he help with his elite speed? All this and that. We had question mark his passing, but we really didn't have the receivers anyway. So we could have used Lamar Jackson. That's when I knew Greer was the problem in Miami. That was the first mistake. The second mistake is, I don't know. I would never agree. You could go back to the days on TD stream. Me and him argued on the chat and everything. Trading Laramie Tunzel for those picks was the worst trade that has ever done to this franchise. I know you guys love the draft picks. I know you guys loved all the draft picks, but I told you guys from the get-go, finding a cornerstone left tackle that will protect your blind side for the next 10 years, whether you were transitioning from a left hand to a right hand quarterback, I don't care. A 10-year tender left tackle,
bro,
at Pro Bowl level,
even
you
if
don't
this
trade that away,
Pete,
bro.
even if this
That's
trade
that's like talking quarterback, Steven. You don't trade that, bro.
Pete, even if they bust on all the draft picks, it was still the right decision to make that draft.
I'm sorry
To make that trade.
Look, and the Minka Fitzpatrick, only because of what I know now, what happened backstage, you can't keep that type of beef in the locker room. But that's another person you were not supposed to trade. Simple and plain. And it's been heartbreaking to me with this team, and knowing from all these years that
I love you,
Christopher Greer,
Duke. I love you, D1.
knowing that all these years Christopher Greer has been the issue with evaluating. He's been the main head department of the scout team. And what have we scouted, bro? Think about it.
Well,
I hear you. Go ahead,
Pete,
Cam.
you best believe that Stephen Ross, when he was in his owner's box with Roger Goodell, when he was holding his head, before he started holding his head, maybe before or after, You know he had to bring up Deshaun Watson. So if they pull the trigger, you best believe he asked Roger Goodell what the beat was going to be. And I'm not even opposed
Want me to
to
tell you what
drafting the
Sunday
man
was?
if he's going to be suspended for a year. He's that good.
Look, Fins for life. I don't know if you believe in there's things that people believe in out there, right? Sunday, it was the Don Shula. Listen to this. It was the Don Shula, the bowl, right? Bro, everybody in Miami with Watson, and that's what Stephen Ross and them were doing, bro. They were putting those positive spirits into that positive Deshaun Watson. They're bringing it into light. That's what they were doing there. I
All
know
right.
what I'm telling you guys behind closed doors.
All right,
That's
look,
what they
look.
were
I
doing.
gotta
Oh my
get.
They
I
were
God.
gotta
giving
get.
that
I
guy
got
a
it.
cleanse,
I've
bro.
heard enough. I've heard enough. I've heard enough.
Oh
Pete, I love
Jesus,
you.
help.
Look. So it's Spread Kindness Friday. Instead of and I know nobody really wants to give a prediction for Sunday, so I'm not going to put you all on the spot to do that unless you all want to. But what I want
Shit, I
really,
will.
what I really want from you guys in your final thought of the day is a spread kindness tip, like something, words of encouragement, what you're going to do this weekend to spread some kindness, something that other people can take and maybe copy for themselves or use in their everyday life. So I will start with Cameron first.
All right, man. I appreciate that, Steve. And listen, I will give you a prediction. And I'm going to say the Dolphins win 19-12. And I think that Brissett has a decent game, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And we do something we haven't done anytime with Brissett, a quarterback, in it. That's control the clock. So my tip for you all on Spread Kindness Friday is simple. That's just smile. Be kind to one another. Just smile. You know, smile is free. Issuing a smile to your fellow neighbor, to someone passing down the street, to someone who looks at you at the car when you cut them off, just smile. You know, that's it, man. It's free.
Hey, Cameron, I'm smiling at you. I love you, Cameron. All right, I guess Cameron doesn't love me back because he's not saying nothing. All right, let's go with Ennis.
I see us winning 17-10 because I think Raekwon coming back, that's going to free up Ogba and Phillips, and I think the defense gets back to what they was. And my positive thing is, hey, we blessed to wake up every day to debate on this great show. So that's a blessing in itself. That's something to be smiling about. That we get to argue with each other about something we love. So that's a blessing and something to smile about. Y'all have a good Friday.
All right, be easy, Ennis. All right, let's go to Fins for Life.
All right, Steven, I appreciate you having me up here. The whole panel.
You there, Cameron?
I'm here, yeah.
Did you go away? Because I said I love you and you didn't say nothing back.
Oh no, I had a call incoming and I couldn't hear you, so I love you too, guys.
All right, all right, all right. Do you have any other final words, or is that it?
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
good,
real
Cameron?
No,
quick.
no,
My
that's it, man. You guys
prediction.
have a
No,
great
no,
weekend,
Fins. You're Fins for life. Hold up. All right, Cameron, be good, man.
Oh, my bad, my bad. Go ahead, Cameron. My bad. All right,
Now,
prediction 17-14. Defense scores as many touchdowns as our backup quarterback. 1-1 with a field goal. 17-14 Miami. When you wake up in the morning, man, everybody just needs to be thankful for the next day. You know what I'm saying? Um, just be grateful. Just know there's somebody out there that's in worse shape than you, and be happy. You know, we get on this platform that Steven lets us get on, and got to be thankful for that. We get up here and argue about this, that, and the other, but what it comes down to is us as a community, you know, coming together as one. And there's sometimes there's people in this channel that might need prayers from us that might uplift them more than you have a clue, might help them get through the day. You never know what some people are going through. So leaving on a good note, God bless everyone. Steven, let's get the dub. And I love y'all, man.
sounds good. I love you too, brother. Be good.
Likewise, man. Likewise, Steven. Man, you can't always save me for last, buddy. How's your day and everybody out there? But look, my prediction, this is a high scoring game. So I'm going to go ahead and say Tampa wins 42-38. This is going to be a high scoring game, 42-38. Miami shows up on offense. We put up a whole bunch of points. It's a tough fight to the end, and we lose, but at least we see some improvements, and we're feeling good about it, heading to the easy portion of our season. That's just what I see happening, and hopefully it does. To the next part, man, positive Friday, spread kindness Friday. Look, all you guys, if you had a disagreement with a family member, anything going on, whether you were right or wrong, listen to me. It doesn't matter who was right or wrong. Love your family, love everybody around you. Call them. Let them know, hey, look, I'm sorry. Whether you were right or wrong, that's gonna bring positive energy to the both of you's heart, especially this weekend starting up. So it could have been your mom got mad at you because you didn't get the cream cheese this Saturday, this past Wednesday at Publix. Get over it. It's not that strong. Let's move forward. Things will get better.
All right, brother. Be good. All right. I want to remind everybody, number one, Sunday pregame show live right here on Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. So be here for the pregame show. Going to be an awesome pregame show. Going to have a lot of people on. It's going to be great. Also, want to remind everybody, too, next week here, Monday, 8 a.m., let's make it happen. Follow me on social media down below right here at Stephen D. SKPL. Go follow me on Twitter so we can talk this weekend. I'd love to see y'all, hang out with y'all on Twitter this weekend. So follow me at Stephen D. SKPL. I want to thank y'all for supporting the show. Anybody who donated today, means a lot. That you guys donate. It really, really means a lot that you guys donate. All right, now, Spread Kindness Friday. Y'all know how I feel about spread kindness. I think it's contagious. I think there needs to be more of it in this world. I think that we live in a world that's so negative and griped with negativity. And, look, today was fun. Today we got to debate and have a good time and talk with each other and go back and forth. Nothing wrong with that. It's where it starts to get personal, and that's where stuff becomes, negative and bad. And I don't want to see that. But what I do want to see is more people showing kindness towards each other, even in disagreements. Because not only do I think that that's the fan base in general with the Dolphins, I think that's in life, politics, the way you raise your children, the job you may have, somebody at your work. You just might have a totally different view than somebody else. But just because you have a different view on something or someone doesn't mean you have to hate that person or be negative towards them. Kill them with kindness. And don't even kill them. Just show them kindness. Be like, hey, bro, like Pete. Pete and I were a great example. Pete, I love you, but we're going to have to agree to disagree. We're going to have to agree to disagree. And there's nothing wrong with disagreeing with someone. The second thing I want to say is about this Dave Chappelle stuff. So I'm a huge Dave Chappelle fan. I have been ever since the Chappelle Show days back in the day. I think comedy is so good for a lot of different reasons. I know people that do stand up, and I think that I think it's a good way for people to express themselves. It's a good form of therapy for them. And I do feel that comedy is an art form that is dying because I think we live in a cancel culture and a cancel society. Now, I don't get political on here, and I'm not going to now. But what I will say is that we need to learn that not all comedy is for everybody. And at the same time, not everything somebody says is meant to be construed as something negative or demeaning or whatever, right? So I look at that and I say, hey, look, the reality is if y'all really listen to his entire body of work, you will understand, and I'm just throwing it out there from Dave Chappelle's thing, Dave Chappelle doesn't hate transgender people. He doesn't hate gay people. He doesn't hate white people. He is literally just saying A, things that are on his mind, and B, things that he has experienced in his life personally. That's it. And I feel like you get creamed for that. And that shouldn't be the case. That should never be the case. You know, I have gay people in my family, and I just know personally, and I have gay friends, and I know transgender people, and they love Dave Chappelle. But I don't understand why Twitter gets all up in arms over Dave Chappelle when he starts talking nah, I think Chappelle's amazing. So my thing for Spread Kindness Friday is just because you don't like something from someone, A, doesn't mean you have to go out and cancel them. That's one. And number two, it's not for you. Now all comedy is the same for everybody. Some people love Joe Rogan. Some people hate Joe Rogan. Some people love Bill Burr. Some people hate Bill Burr. Some people love Dave Chappelle. Some people love Dave Chappelle. I'm just saying. I am a man of faith, and I know I don't talk about that often on my show, but I, love thy neighbor. And I will love you no matter who you are, or what team you may root for, delusional Patriots fan, or what sexuality you are, or what gender you are. Yeah, I am all about loving and being kind and show and that's what I want to see in this world. There just needs to be more of it. Way too much hate. It takes more smiles to frown than it does to smile. Or it takes more muscles. It takes more smiles. It takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. So I love what my man, Cam said earlier. Smile more. Smile more. And I don't care who you are or what you do. You're always welcome on this channel. Look, I got guys doing Quick Pick Nick. He's a Jets fan. I got Delusional Patriots fan in here every week. Everybody is welcome on this channel, always. And you are always welcome on this channel, and you are always welcome to say what's on your mind. Just try not to be mean to each other. That's all I want. And as far as this weekend's concerned, what I'm going to do to show, I'm going to spend some time with my family because I've definitely been working very hard over these last couple of weeks, and just need to spend some quality time with them. So that's what I'm going to do. The people that are close to me, people that are close to you in your life, sometimes you take, I don't think you take them for granted, but sometimes life gets in the way. And I feel like, the people that are close to you are the people that hold you the strongest, and you need to give them time too. And I don't always do a good job of that because I work a full-time job. I'm trying to start this podcast network and make it successful. Look, here's the reality, guys. I want this podcast network to be my full-time thing. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you. So when you guys donate to the channel, it goes right back. I'm literally trying to build something from the ground up, something big, something that I eventually want to have a 24/7 channel on here where you're getting content every moment of the day. I want to have a studio built up that I do live shows. I want to do why can't I be part of the Miami Dolphins one day and do a pregame or postgame show or even do the play-by-play? I know all that is possible. And it's all possible because a lot of you come up here every day and you show me love. You show me kindness. You show me support. You believe in what I'm doing every day. And I think that's part of what's gotten me so far is I'm genuine. I'm a genuine person. What you see is what you get. Sometimes you get a scruffy beard. Sometimes you get the nice edge up. Sometimes you get Miami great again. Sometimes, but I always love the Dolphins, and I always love the Dolphins. And so look, I'm trying to do big things. I want to do big things, and y'all are helping with that. My biggest thing is I just need to learn patience and understand that all good things come with time, and all good things come to those who wait. And I'm just waiting. And I'm just taking my time here. And just know that I want to be. Whew. That's why I want to be successful, man. I want to be successful because I want to be able to do Spread Kindness Friday on a bigger level one day. I want to be able to give back on a bigger level one day. The money you bring in one day, I would love for all that one day to start going to charity eventually when I'm able to really get enough sponsors and do enough stuff and really make this show the way I want. So y'all are supporting me now. I appreciate that. I need that support now. Just know that big things are down the line one day, and that's real. That's what I'm going to do. So this has been Spread Kindness Friday. Monday, Tail Greeter pregame show right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Be on the lookout for that. If you're going to Tampa, check me out on Twitter. I'll have the stuff for the tailgate on Twitter. Also, go check out Big Papa Pump's tailgate because Big Papa Pump is the man. Love Big Papa Pump. And yeah, so go do all that. I love you guys. I love you so much. It is Spread Kindness Friday. It's contagious. Open the door for somebody this weekend. Help an old lady with groceries into her car. You know, let somebody get in front of you in a traffic jam. Whatever. Just be kind. Just be kind. Okay? That's all I want from you guys this weekend. All right. I love y'all. Fins up. And I'll see y'all on Monday morning or Sunday. Sunday pregame show, an hour before kickoff. Love y'all. Peace.